Ready? It says we're live.
Oh.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, girl.
Oh, hey. I see us on, we're live.
Are we live?
We
Yay.
are.
Guys,
Ooh,
we've never gone live, so this is very exciting.
It is very exciting. I see that we actually have one viewer right now, too.
Ah!
Oh, I wonder if it's me.
It might be. I don't care.
It might be me, but I'm just gonna. Oh, we got 2 viewers now.
3
Hi,
now.
viewers. Oh.
I'm texting Clark to see if it's working.
Okay.
Hey, Striker. That's Clark. Hey, baby. Woo! Okay, we're on.
Okay.
Is Jesse able to watch? Is he in the house? Now, I know there's usually, hey, John. Hi. There's usually like a message delay. So like you might someone will post a message and there's maybe 30 seconds to a minute where it doesn't come up yet. So, all right.
Gotcha.
Okay, guys. Billy. All right, Billy, we'll be adding you soon. Okay.
Hey.
I'm so excited. This is working.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
So many things to celebrate tonight.
So many things. For the last 40 minutes, we have been struggling with technical issues. Jamie has a crackle problem.
Yeah, got that crackle pop going.
Yeah, and so we've just been trying to work it out. So we've worked this thing out where if she starts to crackle again, because it happens randomly,
You never know.
She's just going to go on mute and communicate with me via like instant message on Instagram, and until it stops.
So we have a plan B.
We have a plan B. We have a plan B. Yeah. Now this is weird because normally Jamie does not have a crackle on her computer. It's normally an echo, and we don't have an echo tonight. We got a crackle. I don't know. Okay, guys. 1 year of the Dolls of Horror. Today. We released our first episode today, 1 year ago.
Now, so exciting.
It is. Now, Jamie's a little late to the party, but I'm not mad at it. So she wasn't there for that first episode, but she's here to celebrate with me. Which is great.
I sure am. I'm opening up my White Claw now.
My husband, Henry, bought me this hard cider because I don't drink beer. And there's probably a gazillion trillion calories in it, but okay.
Yeah. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration. Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers.
And cheers to all 7 people watching.
Woo.
Terrific. So I can see both the comments from Facebook and YouTube. Can you, Jamie?
Let's see. I think if I make a little adjustment.
We don't want to make adjustments. You might go away.
Okay, I can see the messages.
Cool. Awesome. So if anybody has questions, please type it in the chat. All right. Okay, so the Dolls of Horror started a year ago. Well, actually, technically a year and a half ago. Tori and I started collaborating on what to do with this podcast. And we talked about it for like 5 or 6 months, planning it out, planning the topics we wanted to discuss. I mean, we just spitballed back and forth, until finally had a plan and executed. And we had technical issues the first 2 times we tried to record too. And so
it's part of the process.
Third time was the charm, and we got it down. And we've been 1 a week ever since. We got 56 episodes under our belt now.
Woo!
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, that's very, very exciting. Jamie came on as a guest for, what was it?
Oh, it was House on Sorority Row.
That's right.
Yeah.
So many sorority movies, like all the titles jumbled up in my head.
I did too. And then I started to get into like slumber parties too, because
right. So Yeah, so you came for that one as a guest, and then when Tori wanted to take a break, I asked you if you wanted to be full time because you were so amazing, and you're like, yes, please.
I was literally
Oh,
so
you're a
excited.
crackalacken.
I'm cracking. Oh
Crackle.
no. Is it any
See,
better?
this is what it sounded like.
What about
Little crackle.
now? Am
Little,
I still cracking? Am
mm,
I good right now?
no,
Still not. Okay.
a little better.
How about now?
A little better.
Should I mute myself?
Try muting yourself and
Yeah.
then maybe coming back on.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Come back.
How about now?
That's good. And Clark and Billy say they don't hear the crackle. It's just me. So it's just our connection.
Oh, okay. Hey.
So I'll do my best to read lips.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So how has your experience been on the show in the past few months?
I mean, it's been a dream. Like, I've always really wanted to do something like this. So, I'm a reporter in real life, or like outside of this realm. But I've always wanted to incorporate kind of my love of that and also my love of horror movies. And doing a podcast was something I always wanted to explore. And I had such a blast the first time that I did it as a guest. I was just like, really flattered and proud that you chose me. And I've really loved it. It's something that I look forward to every single week. It's definitely something that I like share with my family, my boyfriend. Yeah, I've just like loved it. It's really helped me grow. And yeah, I'm just like excited for all the other movies we're going to do.
Oh, it has been really amazing to have you.
Ah, shucks.
And it's just so exciting. And I love collaborating with you and planning. And sometimes I feel like I take over the show.
No way.
My husband says I talk too much.
No way. You're the hostess with the mostest.
See, this is why I love her. So, but I'm really happy you're having a good time, because if this isn't fun, I don't want you to do it. I don't want to force anyone to do it if it's not fun anymore.
Totally.
So,
It's got to be fun.
right. So I'm really glad you're having a great time.
I'm having an awesome time.
We got some very exciting things planned for the future.
Yeah, we really do. My planner is chock full of exciting things. I have stickers next to things. I'm stoked.
We got some fun interviews coming up.
We sure do.
We are now the official podcast of the Days of the Dead conventions. So that's really exciting. That's kind of a dream. That's pretty cool.
Oh, it's so awesome.
It's so awesome. So we're going to have a great time. We are. We're going to start bringing on a couple of guests. First, we're going to bring on Billy. Okay? Billy. I'm going to send Billy the link. He's in the chat, so I know he knows it's coming.
Yes.
So... now we just have to wait for him to accept it.
Ooh, the anticipation is killing me.
It's crackle for me, but if no one else is hearing it, that's good.
Anybody hear a crackle out there? Crackle check? Crackle
we'll
check.
We'll see if Billy can hear you. Maybe Billy can translate.
Okay, maybe if I move really close, it helps, but oh my gosh, it's so close.
Oh, that's good. I can hear you now.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yeah. So Striker 87, that's our buddy Clark, by the way. If you want to hear him, he was on the Killer Clowns from Outer Space episode,
which was one of my favorites. I mean, I feel like I'm going to kind of say that about every single episode that I've done because they're all my favorites, but I love Killer Clowns and Clark was awesome. And I like imagining everything starting with a K. So that was a really, really fun episode.
Yes, I had so much fun. And I love playing with the title of Clark's name. So instead of a C, I started it with a K.
And we loved it.
It was so much fun.
Somebody had to do it.
Oh, that was a really fun episode.
It was.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's
Krampus Morley's in the house.
Hey, I'm being COVID safe while
You got a
smoking.
smoking mask.
Yeah. And it's also for drinking.
Woo! I was thinking of you because of this whole White Claw life over here.
I
tonight.
love it. There ain't no laws when drinking the claw.
Hey.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey.
Evelyn says we sound clear. So thank you, Evelyn.
Okay.
I think it's just mine and Jamie's connection. And Billy, when
Yeah, you sound great to me right now.
she starts to crackle,
Well,
maybe you can hear her and translate.
Okay, I will do that. It's just your connection. By the way, first off, happy 1-year anniversary. And
Thank you.
thank you for allowing me to be part of this first year.
Oh, thank you for
Mm.
being a part of it. Billy's been a huge part of the show, and we love having him every time.
Yes.
Yeah, so cheers to you two, to many more, and
Cheers.
to Days of
Evelyn
the Dead.
is-
Yes, cheers,
Days of
Summer.
the Dead.
Cheers. Yeah.
Evelyn's drinking claw too. Hey,
Mm.
Evelyn.
Oh yeah.
Have
we
a
got a
toast with
claw
us,
party.
Evelyn.
Yeah.
Well, you three got a claw party. I got a cider party over here.
I love to see you like you're not drinking Diet Coke, Summer. It's quite refreshing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get.
This is my backup.
That's right. You got
Not product placement.
you got a diet
Yeah.
cider and a Diet Dr Pepper back. Very smart.
That is not a diet
Yeah.
cider, and I'm not going to drink the whole thing. It's too many calories. I'm going to crack
No.
this Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh my God.
I've lost so much weight, and I want to lose more, so I don't want to ruin it.
Well,
But it's okay. I should have got a claw. It is less calories.
it is, and probably higher content of alcohol.
No, I think it's like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More-
Got a 5.
This
More-
one's a 6.5.
Oh, 6.5. Oh yeah, that's you're gonna be
okay.
you're gonna be
That's nice.
drunk if you drink half of that.
No, I won't be.
Do it.
So Billy was on. Oh, Billy's been a repeat guest, and we love him.
Mm.
He was on. He started off on the Hand episode.
Yep. Mhm.
He was on the Piranha 1995 because he was in that movie,
Right.
right? And then what else have you done? So many. Dr. Giggles.
Dr. Giggles.
That one
Dr.
was a shit
Giggles.
show, man. That
The-
one was a mess.
The sorority row movies.
Yep.
Sorority Row,
Yeah.
or no,
Sorority Massacre.
House Massacre Part
Yeah.
1 and 2, and we're going to
What?
have Peter on shortly.
So exciting.
Peter's Fellows, Orville Ketchum, yay!
And then we did something, for Christmas coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
And his screen name is A Hint, if you can't figure it out.
Yes. I just kept the screen name. I didn't change it from when we did the podcast. So
Hey, it's still the holiday season, right?
It works.
So works. Okay, so Billy, what has been your favorite experience about being on the Dolls of Horror?
I think really obviously like doing the shows is fun, and we
I
We
think
have a-
I'm losing people.
we have a very, very good time. But I think just like getting to know the both of you, and
Billy,
even
if you're talking, I cannot hear you.
oh really?
In the chat, can you guys
Oh.
hear them?
I can hear me.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear Krampus. I can hear Summer.
I got
can
both
hear
you back.
me.
Oh, good.
I got both you back.
Um,
Good.
Okay, good. I think it's on your end, Summer.
It probably is. It's
if I
always
say,
my
like-
connection with her. Like you and I
Yeah.
are fine. It's my connection with her.
Well, like right now, too, you're frozen on my screen with like a look
Yep.
of indignity at me. Where like you don't like my answer. You're like, no. But I was saying, I love doing the shows with you, and we always have fun. But I think the best part of doing these over the last, 6 or 8 months, is like getting to know you and getting to know Jamie and Tori, and just having kind of like a friendship outside of the podcast.
Yeah.
It's been really lovely, especially during these crazy times where, you know, we need to lean on each other. And I have definitely leaned on you several times. So
Me
thank
too.
you.
Me
Yeah.
too. Oh
Aw,
man.
that is the best part of it. I've really enjoyed getting to know both of you guys too. It's been a
Yeah.
delight. You guys are delightful.
Yes.
You know, Billy is one of my favorite people ever.
Well,
Ever. So.
okay. The check's in the mail. I'm sending it. I'll Venmo you the money.
I didn't ask
that.
Billy for any money.
I had $10 every time you say things like that. So.
$10 compliment. No,
Yeah.
Billy is seriously one of the best people ever.
Mm,
So I love you, Billy. Thank you so
No.
much
and
for
oh,
everything.
hey, the
It's
other,
true.
you know, the other great thing about this too is like I love that, you know, we got to know each other summer, and then you got to meet my friend Matt Nolan.
Yeah.
Who's done the podcast, and like that was
Yeah.
exciting. I got excited, you know, because I was like, oh, I know Matt, and then
Actor
you guys,
Matt Nolan, who is
Yeah.
in Sometimes They Come Back.
yeah, and then you guys got
Nice.
along and have your own relationship outside of me. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Aw.
I don't talk to Matt as much as I talk to you, only because I don't want to bother him.
Yeah, he's got a big family living in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So he's got a lot. I don't talk to him very often as well, maybe
Right.
like every other month. But you know, this little spider web that you've created keeps growing and growing. It's really great.
Okay, Stryker says that the videos keep freezing, but he can hear everyone, so that's good.
Mm.
So at least the audio is there.
That's good.
And
Hopefully we're making cute faces in our
Well-
frozen form.
I did see the I'm kind of watching on my phone, my other phone, my iPod,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
to see what's going on and see how much of a delay there is. And I'm seeing the freezing. I saw the indignant look that Billy
See?
talked about.
Yeah. See, dislike.
I'm like,
By the way, can I also say the other thing I love about this last 6 or 8 months is getting this T-shirt. Hey!
Hey.
Go buy the Dolls of Horror swag. You can find it at Summer.
Hold on.
You can find it at.
Hold on. Actually, Jesse, our producer Jesse, set up a promo for this stream.
Oh,
Ooh.
So- I'm finding the link because I posted it. I posted it on my Facebook, the Dolls of Horror Facebook. So if you need to go find it, you can find it there as well. But the link is if you make a contribution to the Dolls of Horror,
do it.
$25, you will get a free T-shirt for the single donation to kind of help us keep us going, because we don't charge anyone for this. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
And we have to pay for it, honestly.
And you put a lot of time into it. So
we do put a lot of time into it, but I mean that's the fun part. But we do have to put money into it to get it on.
And let me just say this: I got the Dolls of Horror face mask. I got a Dolls of Horror sticker.
He does.
I got the Dolls of Horror T-shirt. This is my second one, and I just will say this: this is not that low quality crap that you get.
It's a great shirt.
This is a soft T-shirt. This is something like you can sleep in at night. This is something you can wear to parties to get like some, you know, if you're like awkward socially, it gets like a little starter conversation going.
Totally.
Please go to the website, buy this stuff, support these lovely ladies and Jesse. And
Jesse. Jesse puts a lot of work into the shows. And
That's
we love
right.
him. And he was
So
trying
much.
to be here tonight. But
oh, he's not here?
He can't be here because his internet, the one day his internet is under construction.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesse.
I know. If you're watching, we love you and we miss you and we wish it was working out. But we're going to do another live stream. We have to.
Oh,
now,
good.
Because we have to have Jesse.
You have to have
Jesse. We do have to have another live show. It has to happen.
Hey,
Okay,
Summer,
so
can I ask you something?
hold on.
Can
I found the link.
Okay, good. Good.
So the promo link to
Mhm.
get your live stream Dolls of Horror shirt is buymecoffee.com/Dolls of Horror.
Yes.
Yes.
They are really nice shirts too. He means it. Like you could wear it to a ball, job interview, wherever.
Anyway, it's so appropriate nowadays.
Yeah.
And the best part about the shirt is, because I hate this, when the decal flakes off when you
Yeah.
wash it,
Oh,
these decals don't flake off.
No.
I'm wearing the old school one. I'm wearing the
Yeah.
classic logo,
uh-huh.
and I'm a little chilly, so I had to put a sweater on.
Mhm.
But I mean, I've had this since, I don't know, February maybe. I washed it tons of times and it's still not coming off. And that's a relief, because I hate that about promo shirts.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's the
No,
worst.
that ain't going nowhere. That ain't going nowhere.
No. No.
Love it. Love it. And thank you for my shirt, because you guys sent this to me and I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no problem. I wanted to make sure that you had both. And Clark is actually working on a new logo for us with
Ooh.
Jamie's likeness
Ah.
on it.
Yay.
And so when we get that logo up, we're going to thank you, Evelyn, so much for your feedback, because I'm relying on you guys to tell me how we sound.
Yes.
Anyway, when we get that logo up, I'm going to upload it to our site, and we're going to get the merchandise going for the logo. It's going to be super cute, and Clark is an amazing artist, so it's going to be great. I'm really excited.
Me
And
too.
special thank you to Clark for putting in all the hard work.
Yes, you're talented, Clark, and you're a lovely
So good.
person too.
He's
With good
so
taste in
lovely.
movies.
Billy, Clark was on our Killer Clowns episode.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I thank you, Clark, for my shirt. It feels so good. Well, the logo. Thank you.
But that one was actually done by
Oh no, now
our first guy,
Oh,
but-
okay.
which Jason Shepard. Sorry,
Nice.
Jason
Look at-
Shepard.
It's been a wild year.
It's been a wild year.
It has been a while.
I have quarantine brain.
I have quarantine hair, so I'm wearing a hat. So
So, are we about ready to add Peter on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, I messaged him, and then I'm going to send him a link.
yay.
So, I'm so happy that you guys can both do this with me.
Me too.
I'm happy too. I'm glad it's a cool experience. It's cool that people are there watching us live right now. I'm usually underneath a table when we record stuff, so this is crazy.
Why are
That's
you
not-
crazy right
Jamie?
now.
Yeah. That's not figuratively. That's literally she's under.
No,
a
I'm
table.
literally. So it's like blindingly bright out here. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm used to that
Yeah.
subterranean kind of, like lifestyle.
I told Jamie when she got set up. I said the lighting's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
Very
you
good.
can see me.
Yeah,
I'm
the
shining.
lighting's good. Come on, where'd it go?
Well, Summer, I was trying to ask you while you're getting Peter on,
Yeah,
what has been, because you're always like running this, so I'm going to throw it back on you.
yeah.
What has it been like for you for the last year?
Crazy, fun, stressful. More fun than stress, I'll say. It's really what keeps me going through my work days, because it's a tough time at work right now. And so while I'm grateful to still have a job, I am just I'm crazy.
Yeah.
So
So good to
it's
have.
been a lot. It's been a lot of work, but we are having a great time.
Good.
Hey, Peter.
You know, you keep
Hey.
old people up late at night. I don't know what the hell this is going on here. We get up really early in the morning.
Peter, you got your Santa beard going.
I do. I'm in
Ooh.
Santa mode because I'm playing him in a couple of sketches with my company. So, and you know, the hair is just in Mrs. Claus mode right now. I'm pulling it all
It's
back
like
right now.
mine. It's like mine.
What's up, Krampus? How are you?
Hey, how are you doing, Peter?
I'm doing great. And I really want to know, Jamie, if I ask you to a ball, will you really wear that T-shirt?
Oh, you know it. I'm
All
gonna
right,
wear it with
all
my
right, all right.
fanciest, sparkliest shoes too.
Absolutely. I have a lovely summer dress with spaghetti straps all picked out, so don't worry.
Ooh, we need to find ourselves this ball.
Well, you know what? I think we are a ball, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
So,
you know, Summer's going to get very jealous if I keep flirting with you right away.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, girl? Summer.
Hey.
You're kind of frozen. You're moving in like when I did a lot of LSD in the 70s. You're sort of moving like that.
Special effects.
I
You know, my
couldn't-
my
I
life is a
couldn't hear
special
you.
effect. Can you not hear me?
I couldn't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Didn't that guy do that commercial? Can you hear me now?
That's when you say good.
Oh, good. Yes, ma'am. Do we have a safe word too tonight? Because
I watched way too much TV in that era.
well,
Clearly.
I did way too much TV in that era. So,
Yeah. So, Peter, Billy
Yes,
was
ma'am.
on the episode that we did for one of your movies, the Sorority House Massacre Part 2.
Yes. And I just want to say, like, Peter, the introduction of your character is one of my favorite moments in movie history.
It's so amazing.
It's amazing.
You know, it was only Jim and Wynorski and I who knew we were making a comedy, and the girls really didn't have a clue, you know, what we were doing.
No, tremendous.
Those movies really gave me my career in Los Angeles. Because
Yeah.
the more and more bigger stuff I did, working for John Landis, working for the Wachowski brothers, who are now oddly the Wachowski sisters. And that's all you need to know about show business, okay? They both mentioned, we love your presence in B movies. So, you know, I owe all that, excuse me, to Jim Wynorski first and foremost, and Fred Olin Ray and Richard Gabay and the whole crew of great people that, you know, it was like working in a theater company. That's my background is theater. And the film set was such a close group. You know, you were doing, you know, when you do TV, you shoot, a couple of pages a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we were doing 72 setups before the second you walk in, you know. And so you really get your feet wet quickly and don't fuck up because you're not getting a close-up if you do, you know. And so, and the fact that I'm 66, I walk like I'm 106 with my cane, and you people still like this stuff. Just tickles me to no end, I have to tell you.
You know what? I'm going to quote one of our friends from another podcast, the It's a Horror podcast. He said, and I use this quote daily, I'm a slut for slashers. That's me.
Well, as we say in New York, let me get my knife. Hold on a second.
Yes. So, yeah, I grew up on...
Jamie, who are you? I know Summer. Summer and I talk all the time. As soon as she gets divorced, we're going to get married. We understand what it is.
I thought you were taking me to the ball.
Well, that's before. This is going to take years to happen here. And by then, I'll have forgotten everything I said anyway. So,
well, I started doing the podcast with Summer a couple months ago. I want to say your movie was like the second one that we did, or maybe like the third one I did.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Just another doll who loves scary movies.
Just another doll who loves. If I had a dime for every time I heard that at a bar, you know, just another doll who loves scary movies.
Right?
Man.
Where do you live? Where are you from?
I'm in Tucson, Arizona.
I'm so sorry. I won't hold that against you. And Krampus, what about you? You in LA?
I used to be in LA, but I live in Memphis, Tennessee now.
You know what? Gus's Fried Chicken changed my life.
There you go, man. The best fried chicken on earth. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Orville gets around. Don't you worry, you know.
Orville's a foodie. Come on, you know he is.
Yes.
Well, you know what? They made it look like I was eating raw meat. and they put the bowl down and they went, fuck off. You know, not happening. He said, well, I got to make it look like it. I said, get me bologna.
Oh,
yeah.
So like a magician, I palm the bologna in my hand. So when you see me reaching the bowl and there's like a little meat hanging out, acting.
Movie magic.
Movie
Yes.
magic.
I loved that scene because
Me too.
I loved what you were reading, your newspaper articles.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Well, Elvis Lives. That was
Yeah.
the best.
Hey, man.
And then the
Okay.
shot with the lightning. It was so iconic. It was, you know, you didn't know what you were making when you were making it. You don't know
Right.
you're falling into a genre. You know, I walked into an audition at New Horizons. I had just gotten a manager. I had just gotten to LA from New York. And I walk up the stairs and there's 15, 18 women as pretty as the two of you. And I thought, I'm going to fucking love LA. This is just fantastic. And I was the only guy up there. And I walked in for Jim Wynorski and Julie Corman and basically said, this Ketchum, Orville Ketchum, do you want it in sort of a James Bond rhythm? And Wynorski looked up at me and like, who are you? And then I said, well, listen, I'm going to do a little walk, you know, sort of like the Thorazine shuffle here. And I did that, and I don't know why I made him Southern, because we people from New York think Southern people are stupid. You know? So
Come on
that's
now.
why
That
no,
hurts.
I know. I just made him a little slow. No, Orville's not stupid.
No.
He's just
No.
preoccupied.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
You got a lot going on.
Oh, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? Those 4 brain cells are always working. But it was such fun. We shot for a week, and Corman liked it so much and made enough money off it. He said, "Shoot the same movie again with a different title. Here's different sets." And we did.
And the same cast, though.
Well, almost.
Yeah.
You know, there was a couple of different. We didn't have Michelle. What's her name? I forgot. You know who when her foot gets caught in the bear trap sounds like she is in a porn movie.
Yeah, the best. The best.
Everybody
scene
else is
ever.
screaming, and she's like, We heard it in the movie theater, and we went, "Yeah, she ain't dying. No, that ain't happening."
She likes the pain.
She likes
Yeah.
pain too much.
One of my favorite scenes in the movie, FYI.
Oh,
but
yeah.
yes.
And was that your favorite girl? No, your favorite girl is the redhead, right?
No, my favorite girl. It's twofold. It's Gail Harris because Gail and I would, and it's Melissa Moore, who is one of the nicest people in the world. Now, I did a little thing for you today, but I didn't have time to put it on the computer.
Oh.
Oh, no moaning out of turn, darling.
Mhm.
I know I don't really mean that, by the way. I don't know where my camera is.
Oh yeah, there you.
There
you go.
there
There
you
we
go.
That's
go.
me
Oh.
and my stunt double.
Yay!
If you think my fat ass is falling down the stairs, no way. And they had to pad this dude up. I'm trying to get closer to. There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I-
wow.
I found that. I found the he's alive moment
Oh,
right at the end of the movie.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I love the end.
Yeah.
You never know how you're going to die till they squib you up with 20 squibs.
That's what I said. I said that must have hurt.
Summer,
and-
I have some duplicates of these, so I'm going to send them to you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. There's my Christmas card going out. Just going to say things great in Indiana. The COVID hasn't hit me yet,
COVID free.
Yes.
and one more. I think I have. There we go. But I was finding these, you know, because where am I? There I
There,
am.
there you go.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there you go. The
She
entrance.
was my favorite.
Yeah.
It was
Mhm.
cold and it was rainy that night, and they made me stand out there 18 times because the girls couldn't get the goddamn lines right. And it was like, I thought to myself, remember what you said the other day, son, how you're going to love LA? Well, guess what?
Remember how
Not
you
at
said
this hour of the morning, I'm not loving LA.
Right.
remember when you said you wanted to be a movie star?
Well, that shit didn't happen, my friend.
me either. Don't worry.
So
You know,
we
go ahead.
have some questions in the chat for you guys.
Oh, please.
I'm
Oh,
not sure if
yay.
this is for Peter, Billy, or all of us. So
it's for all.
let's let's start with Peter. Is there a character you covered where you said, "Yep, that's me. That's exactly what I would say and do"?
Usually it's an anime character.
Yeah.
It's one of the smart ass military guys. Don't put me on, Major. I was in the real wars. I know what's going on here. You know, it's that kind of guy, you know, likable but full of shit. And by the way, that whistling S you hear, I broke my partial the other night. And so I'm waiting to, you know, get somebody else's teeth back from the dentist, which is, you know, I'm sort of like the $4 million man now. I have somebody else's hip, I have somebody else's teeth. All my hair, though.
You just need a few more parts, and then you'll be the $6 million man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I would say any part where I got to be, you know, my favorite part on television was American Dreams. You
That
know,
was my favorite.
I did, you know, I did 30 episodes of that. I got to do a Christmas episode, and I played Gus, the curmudgeonly director. You know, so I'm such a lucky man. I'm 66 and doing what I was doing when I was 16. You know, and I'm still doing it. I'm teaching comedy. I'm teaching acting. We producing comedy every week on the internet. I won already. You know, it's house money at this point. And the fact that I have this rich history with Orville and the B movies, and that I'm a voice of one of the Transformers, so I have that family over in England.
Yeah, man.
I won a long time ago. So if the body breaks down, you know, bring it. I'll wind up being the big head from Third Rock from the Sun. You know, that'll be the roles I'm left to play.
So,
But some-
Billy, what about you?
Billy, yeah.
Is there a character you covered where you said, "Yep, that's me. That's exactly what I would do"? Don't say the early edition.
No, not early edition. I say, like, I went to an audition for this like low budget indie comedy that Scott Dickers, one of the founders of The Onion, was directing, and one of the writers from The Onion wrote the script, and it was just like when I read the script, it just like spoke to me, and it was like definitely like a version of me, like kind of the nerdy, you know, afraid of women sort of persona. I don't
buy that crap, young man.
No, totally. I'm not very cool. But it connected so hard, and I went to the audition, and I felt like I did a pretty good job. But I literally called the casting person was a friend of mine, and I said, literally, I will come to Scott's house, wash his cars, mow his lawns. Like, I have to do this part. And then I didn't hear anything for like 6 weeks, and I was like, I can't believe I didn't get that part. That is like so me. And then, you know, they called me and said, you got it. You're flying to Chicago in 2 weeks. And I literally was like, probably the best moment of my career of just knowing that I get to, you know, have an opportunity to kind of bring this character to life.
I'm asking for the fans now, young man. Can one stream this movie somewhere?
Yeah. It's a movie called Bad Meat. Chevy Chase has a small part in it. Lance Daniels is in. Yeah, so it's like it's one of these movies where you either love it or you hate it. Like, there's no.
I love everything Billy's in. So.
And ladies, let me apologize. I don't mean to be doing your job, but
No.
It was just a question that needed to be asked in that.
Yes,
please do.
You got a pimp for a brother here, really.
And this is why my career never took off. I'm not a good pimp, man. I'm not a good pimp. But yeah, it's I think a very funny movie, and very, very dark and very, very strange. But I had the best time. We shot for like 3.5 weeks in Chicago, like in trailer parks and dumps and train depots, and in the middle of winter. It was fantastic.
Do you know where it's streaming?
I think it's on like Amazon, but I think it's rentals though. I don't think it's like free. I think it's on Amazon. It was on Netflix for a minute, but I don't think it's there anymore. But
even in the short time that I've known you, you're worth $3.99. I have to say.
Hell yeah!
I'm
gonna
I bought his indie movie, the Fraternity Massacre on Hell Island.
Yeah, that's right. That's a local Memphis gay horror film.
Guys,
amazing.
It turns out I'd already
seen
this like 20 years ago. I'd seen it already, or some parts of it. And I said, wait a second, I know this one. I know what's going to happen. And then Billy replied, you really have seen everything, haven't you?
Yeah. Like, if you've seen Fraternity Massacre on Hell Island, you know every horror movie. That gets crazy.
Oh, I gotta see that. I gotta see both of these. They both sound awesome. So I am going to see these.
Billy's an amazing actor, so you can't go wrong if he's in it. Same with Peter.
Listen, you know,
Yes.
sloppy seconds are fine. I have no problem with this.
Yeah.
I'm old. We're very grateful for the attention at all at this point.
Absolutely, right?
So, Jamie, did you ever do any sort of like acting or theater or that? No.
When I was in high school, and then after high school, I was in a musical theater group for a while. I think our motto was under rehearsed and over enthusiastic. But I did play a singing reindeer once in a school play. I was supposed to play Santa Claus, which was the main role, but I got chicken pox. My understudy got it. It was called Return of the Red Guy. So it was like Santa Claus got lost in like the Star Wars world. So I ended up being a singing reindeer, and I sang a solo called "What Can You Get a Wookiee for Christmas When He Already Owns a Comb."
Wow. So
Wow.
You
I
actually,
identify.
you still performed with chickenpox. Wow.
I got better by then. I got better by the performance, but dedicated. Yes,
Mhm.
dedicated.
The show
You know,
must go on.
Billy, she's very method, you know, at that point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Very method.
I think the character that I can relate to the most, that I was an understudy for, and I never went on, but it was Adelaide in Guys and Dolls.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
nice.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you guys know Guys and Dolls, okay?
Yeah.
But there's a song called Adelaide's Lament where she's chronically sick and she's blaming it on the fact that her man won't commit and marry her already.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, at about year 5 of my relationship, I got this massive cold and I couldn't shake it. And I had it for about 3 months. But at month 2, I played the song and I said, "This is all your fault."
Wow. Wow.
But no, I mean, my Guys and Dolls days was 20 years ago. So it's like, yeah, long time ago. But yeah, so that's my most related character. John has a question. John is one of our biggest supporters.
Yes.
So we want to make sure we get to this. It's
Work
Yeah.
up some money, John. Buy a T-shirt. Give me
Yeah.
some money.
John actually does donate to the show.
Well, tell it. It's the holidays. Donate more, John. More money to the girls.
Get a sticker, John. Get a sticker.
Yeah, get a
Or a
match,
mask
John.
or another T-shirt. Yeah. You can
For
have any.
$100, she'll sing Adelaide's Lament just
Yes.
for you on Zoom.
I
Okay?
will-
Badly.
I will
John,
buy
I'll,
that. I will buy
Whoa,
that.
whoa.
I'll send
Let me
you a
see.
personal message, John. I will
That's
send you a
right.
personal
Summer, let me sell the show. Don't worry. We didn't say you'd sing it well. Don't worry. Yeah.
But that's okay because she kind of talked like this anyway. So, John asks, what movie that's a genre favorite or highly regarded, like in the general public, that you're kind of just meh about, like you're so overrated?
Oh, Forrest fucking Gump. Oh my God. How bad is that movie?
Man. Zemeckis, man. Woo.
You know what? He made Glory, and that's a great movie.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump, no, and I love Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's
That movie did have a really good soundtrack, though.
Well, I did have that. Yes.
you know what?
That's true.
It's called the 60s.
Uh-huh.
And that's why American Dreams was so great. Okay.
Right. Long before Forrest had that soundtrack.
Yes, and what was I going to say? I forgot. I got quarantine brain, everyone.
Yay.
Billy, what about you? Is there a
Man.
genre or a movie that's like really overrated?
I
in
mean,
your opinion?
they're like guilty pleasures that I watch, but I mean, all the Marvel stuff, you know, it's just so, you know, it's just, you know, such fluff for all of us to kind of let our brains detach that it's not really, you know, films.
That's your grandchildren's money. when
Yeah.
You do one of those films.
Yeah.
You're making
Right.
money
Right.
2 generations down the line for your family,
Right.
which is why they all re-sign.
Mhm.
Why we're going to see Downey Jr. come back and do something.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll see them for the next 10 years. Absolutely. Yeah. But I think they're overrated. You know what I mean? Like as far as filmmaking, they're amazing kind of just fluff films for us to check out on.
Really? The Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Really? I think that's a good.
I mean, they're good. Like I like them. Like I said, they're.
I don't think
guilty
it's a
pleasures.
superhero movie, and that's why I like it so much.
All right. Maybe one out of all of them. Okay, I'll
Hey,
give you that,
you
Peter.
know.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I'm from New York. I'm just looking for a side to argue. That's all. I used to say that to my ex-wife. I'd say, "Which side of the argument do you need me on, darling? I'll be on either side. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, for the Marvel movies, I mean, I really enjoyed, I'd say, the first cycle of them. And then round 2, I was like, okay. And then by round 3 and after, I'm like, I really don't want to see this movie. I have no interest. I'm burnt out on the Marvel. Something that can never happen with horror for me. But I'm
I
burnt
haven't
out on
seen
the Marvel.
many of them. I haven't seen many of them. I'm not a huge superhero fan.
Yeah.
This stuns me. I'm stunned into silence.
I'm telling you, slut for slashers.
I know.
I got
I
the
think of
knife sharpening. Don't
superheroes and
worry.
I'm like Michael Myers, Jason.
Well, you know what?
Freddy's my dude.
I turned into Freddy Krueger. Yeah.
You did.
Is that my street cred grow up?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. And that's how when I mention you and I show them a picture, not the Freddy picture, but just a general picture, like a headshot or whatnot, they remember Freddy's dead the most, even though you were on screen for what, like 2 minutes?
Couple of minutes.
Right.
Because I'm the person every girl in the audience wants to kill.
Yeah, you're terrible.
I'm their abusive father. And believe me,
You're awful.
Leslie, I'll tell you the story because Billy hasn't heard it.
Yes.
They the first story is when Robert came out of the dressing room, there was a film crew there doing another documentary. And he was so great. He said, "You know what? I've done 1,000 of these. Film Peter." Because it took them 3 guys 3 hours to get me into makeup and 2 hours to get me out of makeup. Leslie Dean they didn't want me at set. They wanted this very method kind of moment on set. So I was kept isolated the whole time in the makeup room. But when Robert came out, he walks over to craft service. And if you can imagine this, in full Freddy regalia, with the fingers going through the fucking donuts. Do we get any crawlers? Oh, anybody got any crawlers? And I thought, well, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. We did the scene.
So good.
It was very powerful. It was very disturbing. I've only seen it once in my entire life because it disturbs me. I'm not that guy. You know what? The charges were dropped a long time ago. It was in Arizona. So everything is fine.
You don't even want to joke about that in this day and age.
No, you know what? I joke about everything. AIDS funny, cancer funny, Holocaust funny. You gotta, because otherwise the world will kill me because I'll be so sad. It's the only way I've been able to deal with the world in my entire lifetime is write a joke about it.
Yeah.
I'm writing a soap opera now called Love of Mask. It's
nice.
It's like you girls with the horror. I have to make fun of everything I see because it's the only way I can deal with the crazy world. But anyway, months later, I'm in an elevator. I'm looking nice. I'm not in a white beater T-shirt. I'm in a jacket. I'm going to an audition. The door opens up in the elevator. Very attractive young woman comes in, and this happens. We're kind of standing there, and we look at each other and kind of little nod, just a little nod. We both kind of look back and nod, and I think, oh God, I'm going to sound like. I said, "Excuse me. I don't want to sound like a creep or I'm hitting on you, but I keep thinking I know you from somewhere." She goes, "I was thinking, oh my God, you're my abusive father." And my first thought was, well, thank goodness nobody's in the elevator because I never would have made it to the bottom floor. And it was Leslie and big hugs. And now she's Scary Cherry and she does punk rock and she lives out of Texas, I think. And
Dallas area.
And so it's such an iconic movie. I turned to Freddy Krueger. I'm an evil transformer. I was killed by Lois Lane. I was interrogated by Perry Mason. I lived this very rich fantasy life and been blessed with the fact that, an old fat kid from New York City wound up being a character actor of, minor note, and I'm still having fun.
Yeah.
I think that's why your podcast, ladies, is so great. Is you love the genre.
Mhm.
You're not
Yeah.
looking to make money. It would be nice to break even. I know that. I've been
Right.
producing theater my whole life. But so, John, come up with another 100, John. Okay. Um,
If
I
we could
would-
get everyone to donate just $5.
The
I
cost
would
of
retire
coffee a
and
day.
I would never do another podcast again. That's but why you girls are terrific is your love of this, and you know why Billy keeps acting is because he loves it.
Yeah.
It's not what we do after a while. It's really who we are.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you can find out who you are, it's what I tell my students all the time. I said, if it's what you do, you're going to fail, you're going to succeed, but in the end, go back to Cincinnati. Your parents miss you.
That's
You know?
right. That's right.
And if this is who you are, welcome to your life.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And
And it's gonna be
66 looks like 16, you know?
right. And there's gonna be ups and downs, but like this is who you are.
Totally.
It's a choice I would never unmake,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
I would have liked a few things easier here and there, but
Yep.
look at all the lovely gray hair I got from it, you know? Ultimately, it'll be a lovely parting gift that I get from the world.
So Evelyn here, she has submitted a question. I don't know Evelyn personally, so
Do you know her impersonally?
no, not even that.
Okay.
She's a friend of mine. I know
She's
her
a friend of
very well.
yours. Okay.
Ah.
Mhm.
So Evelyn McMillan, another Mick. My maiden name is Mick
Hey,
as well.
girl.
What are y'all thoughts on the new up and coming Scream movie that's coming out? Was the series done, or are you looking forward to it? So Peter doesn't really watch horror, so this is more of a question for Jamie and Billy.
Well, y'all, that's a Tennessee word, isn't that?
Yeah, I thought it was a Texas word.
You said y'all over there,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
I saw the original Scream movie a long time ago when I was in LA, and it was entertaining. You know,
Mhm.
a lot of 20-something angst, which I
Yeah,
have
oh,
lived
yeah.
a couple of lifetimes ago. But so, are they doing it with a new cast, ladies,
Mhm.
gentlemen?
Some
Okay.
new,
And some old. Yep.
some
Some of the
old
original.
ones. Mhm. Yep. I really love parts 1, 2, and 3 a lot. I know people really don't like 3, but I like 3 because it takes place on like a movie set, and I've always loved like seeing the behind the scenes of that kind of thing. So I enjoyed that. But then part 4, I was just like not really into. So I'm not sure about the part 5.
I love 1 and 2 a lot. 3 has its moments. 4 I kind of felt whatever about, but you know I'm gonna end up seeing the new one because I've seen them all.
Because you
I'm
have
in it-
to.
I'm in it for the long haul. You know,
It's a moral imperative. You have to do
It
it.
is, you know, duty calls. So I'm gonna watch it. I don't know what to expect yet, but I'm gonna watch it.
Is it in the can? Are they shooting it, or are they just casting it?
I think they're getting ready to shoot.
Yeah, I think they're getting ready to shoot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a bitter. I mean, I watched all the Screams. I enjoyed them, but I auditioned for the original one, so and didn't get it. So
Still waiting to hear.
fuck Scream. Fuck you guys. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm not going now. Now I'm not going. It's over.
Yeah, screw what I just said.
But no, I mean, I think it'll, I don't have any. I have no opinion either one way or the other. But I will watch it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So what's your opinion about how are we going to go back to the movies?
Yeah, man.
Our industry is about to change.
Well,
Theater,
Totally.
everything.
it's changed already. I mean, they're going back now, but it's crazy. I mean, it's nuts. I produce and direct here in Memphis and have worked on a few smaller. I do like mostly commercials, but just even in that, 2 or 3 day shoots, the budget just for having a person that's like a nurse that can check everybody and all the sanitizer and masks. I mean, it's just crazy, and they're potting everything out right now. So there's an A team and a B team and a C team, and nobody. If something cross contaminates, they got to shut it down. I mean, it's just nuts. It's just
Here's
nuts.
the future, unfortunately, or fortunately, because it's not my generation. All you need to know is Warner Brothers is releasing Wonder Woman 84 on Christmas Day on HBO Max for no additional money.
That's right.
Which is the finger to Disney for what they did for Mulan, to have them, you have to be a Disney subscriber, then you had to pay extra dollars for their, double secret probation.
Well,
Right.
and Peter, like box office for that opening weekend, especially for Christmas, if things were normal, Like they're taking a huge hit because that's a $300 million movie. I'm assuming,
Sure.
you know,
They're going to release it overseas, and
Right,
there are
right.
theaters around the country that are doing that.
Mm-mm.
But they're really smart because they will build that subscriber base,
That's right.
and that's the future. And
Yeah.
by the way, that's the future for small filmmakers
Right. And
because that is an avenue.
that's
You
right.
know, with Peacock and Prime and everywhere to go,
Oh yeah.
somebody will buy your work.
Yeah.
I think in the end it will be easier when we get back, but I don't think there will never not be the life that
we had.
we
Right.
had like
Yeah.
it used to be.
Yeah.
I don't
Totally.
ever envision my improv company going back to just totally on stage.
Right.
Yeah.
What I've been
Yeah.
creating online and with stuff, and if you haven't subscribed to Breakfast Anytime Improv, please go and do that now. Thank you. Is I'm having too much fun to give up the new medium I'm playing in.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you give a kid a toy and then what are you going to take it away from us? No, no, no. You know,
Well, I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
the exciting part too is it opens up because I also do music and all my friends were like signed artists when I lived in LA, and that, you know, they went through this, you know, 15, 20 years ago where the music business changed to this online. They had to fight like
Right.
free things, and now the movie business is getting into it. But it frees up artists to at least get their art into the world where a lot of people are able to kind of see it. I know it's it's still gonna be hard though for things like Wonder Woman and those bigger things, but I think it's an exciting time for all of us who are creatives to be able to at least get our stuff into the world. And some of that
There's-
stuff is going to hit, some of it's not, but it's going to be very exciting.
when we were filming the horror stuff in the early 90s, your avenue was foreign distribution. That's where the money was going to be made.
That's right.
Sure.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah.
And the video sales.
Yeah, that's right.
And they kind of even knew back then that, well, but that was the only two avenues.
Right.
Now you get a good iPhone and you're a filmmaker. And that's, and you know, there's another problem I have with that.
Well,
You know, you get,
yes.
you get a keyboard and now you're a journalist because, of the
Yeah.
internet, you know, so that's,
Jamie's actually a real live journalist, though.
Yeah.
I
Jamie
am.
has the best smile in the world, I think, right now.
Yeah.
And
Thank
one of the
you.
reasons is she's been frozen for 10 minutes and her eyes are burning a hole in my head over here, you know.
Oh, these babies?
You know what?
Ah,
Where did you buy those blue peepers? Huh?
It's a secret. I can't just go tell everybody.
I'm a boy who can keep secrets.
Can we sing a round of Jeepers Creepers?
yeah, that's
Right
right.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get them peepers?
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing.
You know,
Yeah.
Summer was worried we wouldn't have a lot to talk about.
I know,
Well,
right?
I knew when well, first Billy's always fun, but then I knew when Peter came on, no
Oh
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to
No
be
problem.
Not a problem.
a full-on shit show.
I wouldn't have
just-
it any other way.
I'm just so sad that Jesse was having technical difficulties and he couldn't be with us tonight.
Yeah.
We tried and we tried and we tried, but we couldn't make it happen.
Yep.
Peter, did you know that the VHS for Sorority House Massacre Part 2 is going for like $100?
Ooh.
Wow.
On eBay.
Come on, man. Come on, Orville.
Yeah.
Here's one that they're trying to sell for $225.
What?
Whoa.
First of all, then I have a box sitting not 10 feet from me that's probably worth $1,000.
Yes.
I have right
for
off
a
the
rainy
master
day.
VHS of all this
Ooh.
stuff.
Nice.
And you know what?
So if you're
I
out,
don't have a
if you're out there in
V36
eBay land,
player.
You need
I
to
can just kinda-
you need to take that in and have that duplicated on a disc.
Yes.
I'm doing that with comedy that I wrote on the ABC FM 43 years ago right now. I'm having all that done. So, you know, one minor financial crisis at a time, please.
We need to start a GoFundMe for Peter to transfer his VHS.
So John,
Yes.
listen now. Send me $50 and send them $100. Okay, so that's really how. And you know what? Throw Billy another 50 as well. All right, they just cover his ass too over there.
So John actually commented that he's excited for the new Scream,
Uh-huh.
and he's also says that you should see Jamie hula hoop
oh,
because
Oh.
she rocks the hoop.
What?
Thank you.
And shout out to Jesse. That's something else John says.
Thanks, John.
So,
Let's see
Is
the
this-
hula hoop.
is this happening?
Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know if I can fit it in this little screen.
You know what? I used to say that to my ex-wife.
Bye, Clark. Thanks for coming in.
Billy, that'll get you in about 2 minutes. That'll come around. Don't worry.
No, I got it. I'm picturing it, Peter. I'm picturing
Yeah,
it.
that's all you have.
Yeah.
You know, they never have to be accurate. They just have to be on time. So get your ass out of the chair, Jamie, and start shaking it.
Come on.
Go.
This is the 1 year anniversary, Jamie.
You kept me up off my later at my
All right.
bedtime here. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll get I'll make it rain here. You know,
We need summer. We need some hula hoop music. Let's rock it.
All right. I'm gonna go get my hoop. I will do my best.
Okay. Can you guys see Jamie? Because she's frozen on my side. Can you see her?
She's good on my side.
Okay, good. As long as she's good for you.
And I have, well, no matter what happens, I have a vivid imagination, so don't worry about me.
Well, I can send you a video, Peter,
Ooh, of you or the hula hooping?
Yes.
of Jamie and the hula hooping.
That wasn't the answer I was hoping for, by the way.
And John says that when he hits the lottery, he's got us all.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Big Spender. Shake it,
Oh.
girl.
Here it comes.
Oh gosh, you guys.
1 year anniversary
Come on,
hula
keep it
hooping.
up.
Hold on.
I love this.
She's amazing. I love her. Ooh, look at that.
Hey.
I'm
I'm so impressed. Yes.
Yeah, baby, snap them, baby.
That's so good. So good.
Well, see, now I have a reason to go to Tucson all of a sudden. You know?
Yeah, you never did before, but suddenly.
No.
Yeah, all of us girls in Tucson hula hoop actually. So
Oh my God.
Is that a metaphor or euphemism? Do I read into that or not? I'm not sure.
a little bit of A, a little bit of B, a little literal, a little
Figurative, maybe?
You know,
I've
us
soon done the
Tucson
figure,
girls.
maybe?
Yeah, no, Jamie posts some amazing photos on Instagram of her hooping it up with some really fun horror soundtracks.
She's
Thank
now
you.
frozen, and the hula hoop, she looks like the sexy planet Saturn, because there's a ring around her, and it's kind of just floating in the air right there.
Oh wow.
Oh, thank you.
I wish I could take a
I'm watching
screen
the
of that
freezing
picture.
happening right
That's
now.
Shift Apple 4, Peter.
I played football. Careful, I might go into a formation. Apple 4. Really? What's Apple?
The command. Shift Command 4 is usually what takes a photograph of your screen.
Hey, Jesse, if you need to reach out, because I think you're texting, send me a message on Instagram.
I'm a Luddite. You know what? I'm just going to enjoy the picture.
Yeah, that's it. Just yeah. You're old
I'll
school.
send you one. I'll send you
There-
one.
There you go. There you go.
So,
What's in store for 2021 for the podcast? Why am
Yeah.
I doing the interviewing?
No,
I
love it. I love it.
It's my third podcast
I do
of the-
too.
in the last
Take
3
it
days.
over.
oh wow. Well, Peter,
I host
honestly,
one too, so what a surprise.
Jesse was
Nice.
actually going to be doing some interviewing. He was actually supposed to be asking us questions, and if everything had gone according to plan, he'd be like the moderator host situation. But it didn't work out, so that's fine. We've got a great Christmas season planned. We've got
Oh, yeah.
Krampus already recorded, and Santa's sleigh. We're going to be doing Tales from the Crypt, the movie and the show in one
Yep.
episode. The Christmas episode with Larry Drake, and the segment in the movie with Joan Collins, and then we've got Christmas Evil, right?
Yep.
Jamie.
Yep.
And what
According-
about Days of the Dead you have coming up? Hopefully, fingers
Oh,
crossed.
who knows?
Yeah.
Right now we don't know. Right now I'm going to Days of the Dead Chicago in April and Indy in July. But I mean that's if it happens.
Right.
So,
COVID times.
I would love to go to the Days of the Dead Las Vegas because they announced a bunch of guests for the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 cast reunion.
Oh, I love part 3.
But you don't want to be going to Vegas now, honey.
I know.
I was
No.
just there in August and it was swell. But I mean,
Yeah,
Chicago's on total lockdown right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the whole country's on lockdown. England's on lockdown as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yep. Well, the Vegas con is like May.
Oh, okay.
So that's a ways off, but I don't think I can afford to go to all the cons because
Right.
especially Vegas because I got
I know.
to
Well,
travel.
let's get John back here. John,
That's right. John,
I come up with
We'd
you gotta
all like to
pony
go
up
to
some
Vegas.
money, John. Come on now, I'm working hard here. I'm past my bedtime, John, so you better give these girls some money.
If Jamie and I do Vegas, we've already discussed it. We're going to room together, so it'll be a party.
Stop at
But-
Nightmare Toys too.
Yes,
Mhm.
Nightmare
I-
Toys and Christy.
I have to take medicine just thinking about it. Hold on a second here. I'm getting too worked up.
Me
here.
too.
Yeah, so but we don't know what's going on with the cons yet. I've got Flashback Weekend also in Chicago in August. That was postponed from this last year, and that
Right.
ticket's already been bought. So that they just transferred it over to next year. So at least I don't have to pay again. But
Well, that's good that they just transferred it. That's good that they
right.
worked with everybody.
right, definitely, and they gave you an option to refund or transfer.
Okay.
So when they canceled it in June, I'm just like, well, let's just go next year because it's local, so it's easy to get to. But I mean, we'll see what happens with the cons. But I mean, the podcast, we've discussed some really fun movies coming up for next year. We're going to do the British horror film Bloody New Year for New Year's. And
Which I
then-
haven't seen yet, so I'm excited.
It's really bad, but it's really good. And I
Sounds right up my
realized
alley.
while I'm watching this movie how bad it actually is. But I saw it when I was like 15, and so I think part of my love is nostalgia, and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
should
it
never
has-
have to apologize for the stuff you love.
Right, and it has a really
Definitely.
That's right.
fun soundtrack, kind of along the lines of 4 out of 5 Doctors, Billy.
No, nice.
So
My
I think
favorite.
yeah, so I
Mhm.
think I partly love the music too. But then for the new year, we're talking about Poltergeist, we're talking about The Thing.
Ooh.
What else did I mention?
I'm trying to remember a couple of the other ones we had on the list.
Yeah, we're really playing the long game. And I have it all written down, but I was like we've already talked about February on the show.
Yep.
So yeah, we want to do the whole Hatchet series for
Yeah.
February for Mardi Gras.
You're right.
So
right.
we've got some fun and exciting things. My friend Elena in Ireland is going to be doing the Poltergeist episode with us.
Wonderful.
Fun.
Exciting.
Yes, that's very exciting.
The original or the remake?
Oh God, the original.
OG.
Wow.
As
I felt
much
chilly all of a sudden. In
as
here.
much as I adore Sam Rockwell,
Mhm.
not
I
a
do
good
too.
movie.
I do too. Yep.
Yeah.
I do
Favorite
really love
Sam
that
Rockwell movie?
The Confessions of a Dangerous
Ooh.
Mind.
Mhm.
Oh, that one's really good.
Moon.
Yeah.
I think.
That's
I
the-
actually was
the
going to
first
say
thing
Moon.
I
I
think.
really liked him in it because you get many of him.
I'm kind of fond of Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy,
Galaxy
Quest.
Quest
So
is
Oh,
amazing.
with Alan Rickman. Yes.
Yep.
Love that one.
I
So-
love Galaxy Quest.
Here's my Galaxy Quest story.
Oh, I love this story.
I'm working with Sigourney Weaver on a movie called Heartbreakers. And
Oh yeah.
we're nose to nose most of the day flirting. And because it's in the movie, not like I was hitting on her. It's a character in the movie. So I would, never mind. I'm sitting there and we're talking behind the camera. And I said, can I ask you something, actor to actor? She goes, sure. I go, in Galaxy Quest. And she rolls her eyes at me. I go, no. Stay with me. Stay with me. I teach improvisation. I said, the line where you go, ducks. Why is it always ducks? I said, did you improvise that? And she went, I did in rehearsal. I went, son of a bitch, I knew it. I said, it's too brilliant. Because
Yeah.
I was in the theater with the young kids. Nobody laughed. I wanted to go, didn't you little wankers ever see Alien?
Right. Right.
Right?
So that's my Galaxy Quest story after spending a day flirting with Sigourney.
Awesome.
And Heartbreakers had your girl Jennifer Love in it too, right?
Jennifer Love
Oh,
Hewitt.
yeah.
I did movies with her when when she was a kid, when she was 12. did
Munchie,
it.
guys, I told you about Munchie.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
You know, I keep
did.
forgetting Munchie and those movies because
She
I
was
remember
in
Little
that.
Miss Millions with Howard Hessman, and then when she came on in American Dreams, and
Yeah.
you
Who
know,
was she in American Dream? She was Sinatra, right? Nancy
she played
Sinatra.
Tina Sinatra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did I not send you the picture of her and I from that show?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I will.
You better.
You better. Oh, ooh,
Yeah, you better.
She means
You
it.
better. You better post it.
I will. Oh my
All right.
gosh. If you give me permission to, I'll post it for
You
sure.
know what?
Yeah.
Just if you ever have to ask me for permission, just assume yes.
Okay.
Okay. You
Right.
know what, Billy? I don't know what I've gotten myself into here for a second. Really,
There's no bad press, Peter. There's no bad
you know what?
press.
You're right. Yeah, bring
Exactly.
it on, sister. Come on.
I sent him the draft of the updated live stream photo. I said, okay to post. You know, I want to make sure before I
Mhm.
spread it out.
You know.
He'd be like,
Mhm.
no, don't do that. Don't like that picture or whatever. So.
You know, I'll have my publicist get back to you
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Let me get my management team on this.
Yeah.
as soon as my schizophrenia kicks back in. The publicist will show up. Don't worry. You know.
I almost picked the picture of you from Sideshow and you're holding the guy. You're just like,
You know, you're a romantic. I got to tell you.
I love that movie. We got to do that movie, Jamie.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
so good, especially if you love freak show movies. So fun, so fun. Full Moon, right before they got real cheesy.
Nice.
I think so.
Yeah.
That's a lot of drugs ago, Miss. I got to tell you. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Like
Yes.
some of it's there, Peter, but some of it's not, right?
No. I remember the good parts. You know.
And that's all that matters.
You know, I remember Jamie and I dancing at the ball in that T-shirt.
And the T-shirt, yeah.
Kathleen Wilhoit always likes to say she doesn't remember the 80s because those were the dark days.
Oh no, I remember the '80s fondly. Well, part of the '80s, I remember.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. So what's up with you, Peter? What are you doing? I mean, I know you're doing your improv and your acting classes. That's still going on?
You know, that's absolutely going on. We got about a month left till I break for the holiday around the 13th of December. But we air every Tuesday on Breakfast Anytime Improv on YouTube, and we're doing improv. We're doing sketches. I just recorded a Thanksgiving message that will go out Thanksgiving morning. My comedy partner from 43 years ago from WPLJ-FM is working with my company. We're back together working, and we're being interviewed as Santa and Mrs. Claus a few days before Christmas. So
Nice.
that should be just a lot of fun. And I tell you, Summer, aside from, dealing with a lot of different medical issues, unfortunately, but my life is great. I moved to Indiana 2 months ago, and all my students are near me. I see them occasionally. They come over with a mask, but I have one of my young daughters, I call them, who always checks on me. And, I don't want for much. I'm a senior on a fixed income with a small SAG pension. COVID has hit me least hard of all because I already don't go anywhere. I make my money just like this on screen. I don't really want to go anywhere. I don't drive anymore. As Tom Waits once said, I've seen more ass than a toilet seat. So, I don't go out much anymore, I'm glad you like that, Billy. That's one of my favorite Tom Waits lines ever.
By the way, mine too. So thank you for that, Peter.
My party days, my heydays, my ecstasy days, what do you mean is you only have 3 Quaaludes left days are long ago. And at this point, like we were saying before, it's house money.
Mm-hmm.
I already won. I love what I do. I'm surrounded with people that I love and who love me. I'm making new friends left and right. All of a sudden, I have a reason to go to Arizona. I never thought that would ever happen again.
Right.
You know, and I meet a new dude over here who's cool. And why stop doing what? I got a partner now, a guy by the name of Robert, who's one of my company members, and he looked at me one day. He just said, "I drank the Kool-Aid." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He goes, "I see what's in your head." I go, "Oh, I'm so sorry about that." He goes, "I know." He says, "You have fun." I went, "Oh, yeah, that's it. That's the secret to life. Have fun."
Yeah.
You know why? TikTok.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
going. I have more yesterdays than tomorrows.
Mhm.
That's not maudlin. That's
Right,
math.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to miss today, and it kind of keeps me present. My students go, "Why are you up at 5 o'clock in the morning?" And I go, "Because the sun's rising."
Yeah.
You know,
I like to
and
be up early too.
Yeah. Get as much of that day.
Mhm.
absolutely. It's also quiet,
Mhm.
you know, and it's
Yeah.
kind of really peaceful.
Yep.
And so, like I said, I'll be the big head from Third Rock. I'm fine with how my career ended. You know,
Mm.
and it didn't end.
No.
I just did a voiceover
You just
at IU a
transitioned.
couple months ago. I'm not pursuing anything though, and you know, people ask me if I would do a project and we do another Orville movie, and it's like, you know, physically I can't because of the, you know, the I have a hard time walking at this point, which is why that I could make money sitting at the counter in the kitchen. Life turned out just fine, you know. But my job is to mentor. You know, I got a call from one of mine tonight who is panicking about this or that, and my job
Yeah.
is to be the old wizard in the cave that is always in the cave when they need you. You know,
And those wizards are so important in life. Like I still have mine that I turn to, you know, in moments of existential crisis or just in moments of celebration. So folks like you are just so important for people to have in their lives. That
well, that's very kind, sweetheart. You know,
Yeah.
I think to mentoring,
Billy is mine. Billy's mine.
you give back. You
Aw.
know, it's you want to give all of it back. I don't think there's any there. You know, when I leave here, it's end of the show. So whatever I have, I'm supposed to leave empty. That's the way I see it, you know.
Mhm.
Except whoever's going to be next to me, my deathbed, I'm going to have one last breath. I'm going to reach out and I'm going to go, tag. And I'm going to leave them it forever, whoever it is.
That's your closing
That's my exit.
dream, huh?
You know
Yeah.
what? All right, and my students made me one promise. If we build the theater between now and when I die, which I hope is about 20 years from now. No, I don't hope it's 20 years. I hope it's long. Anyway, I said, all I want you to do is on the bathroom door, put the Pete Spellos Memorial Bathroom. And when someone comes up to you and go, why is his name up there? And I just want you to go, because he was full of shit. And just kind of just keep on walking, you know, just why wouldn't his name be up there of all places? So I'm a lucky boy, boys and girls. You know that even on a random Friday night when everybody's hoarding toilet paper and sanitizer again.
Right?
Oh my God!
Yeah, right?
I can take a shit until April. Look at that! Isn't that important right now? Just everybody calm down. You know,
Yeah.
We were just fine on the first shutdown. We're going to be fine again.
we're going to be more than fine.
Yeah.
This is good. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't get political, but we're 62 days before the house cleaning, and
Uh-huh.
and as long as they
It's
do
got-
like they did in LA, you know, when they want to fumigate, they put a big blue thing over it and they bomb the house for 3 days. I don't think they should let anybody in for 3 days where they bomb the house, you know,
Yeah.
and get back to art and music in the schools and stuff where the kids have choices to create and money for young filmmakers and
Mhm.
and hula hoops for pretty girls in Arizona,
That's
and
right.
curling hair products for lovely ladies in Chicago,
That's right.
Yes.
and extra Greek food for me because I'm Greek and I love it. That's I didn't know it.
Well, Peter, if somebody wants to take your acting class, how do they reach out to you?
Well, petersmelos@gmail.com.
There
Or
we
you can go to my Facebook page or my Twitter page or my Instagram page or my TikTok page or that WhatsApp thing where I charge 10 minutes to see my breasts for 10 minutes.
I know you do not have TikTok, but Jamie has a train again. Jamie and that
It's
train.
there. That's
Jamie has
It
what?
had to make an appearance. It had to make an appearance.
She has it. She lives near a train, and the last time we were recording, it went off like
Oh, like so
5
much.
times.
It was amazing. It was.
I'm from New
amazing.
York City. That's not noise.
I know.
That's normal.
Yeah. I'm in Memphis. I just had one blowing right now. It's like it's
Oh,
normal.
yeah.
Yeah.
I live 1 block away from my commuter train, but it doesn't. But I mean, I can't hear it in my apartment. So I guess the walls are just very good.
Well,
It's that brick, man.
Chicago builders, man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If
Shout
they
out
only
to
You
the
knew how to
brick.
make
we're in that Adobe. It just absorbs. It lets that sound sink right in.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I told Peter, I said I was thinking about my time on set recording the movie last year because I just hit the 1-year anniversary of being in Dallas filming that movie. And it was all improv, and I suck at improv. Like, I'm really bad at it. I get terrible like fright. I go, I just freeze up. So I was like, if only I had known you a year ago,
Wait.
I could. You could
How do
have
you
coached
know
me before the
what's
movie.
not on the horizon?
That's why I said.
Right around the corner.
I might need you in the future, especially if I work with this director again. Because
If I had a dime for every
thrives
time a
on
woman
improv.
said, I might need you in the future,
Yeah.
I could retire off that money.
Yes, but I'm like, if I work with this director again, he thrives on improv. He doesn't like script, so I'm going to have to hire Mr. Peter Fellows to help
I
me
know
out
what,
on my
I-
improv.
Summer, you just have to say yes. That's it. You just have to say yes.
Yes,
and you got it's a little
That's
more
it.
than that. Otherwise, you'd be teaching it.
He wanted real dialogue.
It'd be my pleasure, and if any of the fans of the podcast would like to get in touch, please do. I'm, for a very large man, I'm very visible on social media. So come a looking. And you know what? I got to tell you, I like the bangs. I like the bangs a lot.
The bangs are great, right?
Mine are hers.
I love your bangs, Summer. We know that from the beginning. But this little Veronica Lake thing she has going over her eye every once in a while.
Thank you. It's my quarantine due.
It's working.
Was it much shorter months ago?
It was actually.
It was shorter, yeah.
Well,
Yep.
it's working. But that little thing over the eye, I once had hair that went over my eye. Well, you know what? Fuck you, Krampus. You know what you have? You have that Michael Voltaggio look. He does very Sheffy look right
That's
now.
why I'm wearing a hat, Peter. Yes.
Well, see, I had
Not
a
a good
feeling that we were going to be going back into total lockdown about 3 weeks ago before they announced it. So I went and I rushed and I got a haircut in preparation for it.
No, you're so lucky.
Yours, you just have to kind of go, look at me. I got nothing but hair, baby.
I was FaceTiming with Jesse last night, and it was just a big ball of frizz. It was like, it was crazy. I've actually made the curl. I made the curl happen today, but it was just like straight out.
Well,
Nice.
you know what? As you get older, you look like Larry Fine from the Three Stooges.
It's true. It's true.
I become more Doc Brown every day,
Peter, mine's like out of the ears though, which is weird.
Yeah, but I can do this. When I wake up in the morning, it's this, okay? It's like static electricity all night.
Guys, when I wake up first thing in the morning, my bangs are standing straight up on end like this.
No, I can't.
I don't know why that happens. I wake up and they're like
It's
this.
funny that when I wake up
Like
first
the
thing in the
80s.
morning, I too have something that stands straight up like that. Isn't that odd?
Oh, you're a lucky man. You're a lucky man, Peter.
What?
Oh my God.
Oh, I didn't say recently. I'm talking the 90s again.
The
and
90s.
Yeah, absolutely.
96. Yeah.
96. You know, somewhere out there, there's a wonderful woman who's going to have to put a lot of hours in. You know, that's all I have to say about that.
Ah. A patient woman. I'm looking for a patient woman.
Yes,
You know what?
yes.
A patient woman. I live for it.
Peter
I usually tend to
Sellers,
try
you know,
people's patience a
looking
little
for a
bit.
piece of paper.
Yeah. And Summer, you were going to worry about conversation. Come on.
I knew when Peter came on we'd be okay.
Dude, I love it.
Jesse
Peter-
was
Peter,
really
you're
worried
amazing.
about conversation. He's like, what if we don't have anything else to talk about? I said, well, Billy's pretty good. And if Peter's here,
Yeah.
we're going to be real
No,
good. You got
no,
this.
Peter's really
Jesse,
good.
Jesse, if you're watching this later on, Jesse, I'll talk right to camera. Jesse, if you're
Yeah,
watching
talk,
this,
talk to Jesse.
have a little faith, Jesse, all right? Come on now. These girls are working really hard for no money. You know, I'm trying to get this guy John to come up with some cash, but he's doing shit over on his end over there. You know, Billy looks like Michael Voltaggio, like he's making the tweezers with all kinds of chefy food going on. I got the Bang sisters I'm talking to over here.
Yep.
All right, so whatever you're doing, Jess, you're not having as much fun as we are. All right?
No, he knows that he wants to be here. He was
does.
really
Well, we don't
really
want him here
upset.
now. You
No.
know, it's a party of four. You know,
Mhm.
Yeah, he was really upset he couldn't make it work, but he was having issues and it just wasn't working. So it's a
well,
bummer.
you know,
I told him we have to do it again now. With
Yes.
him.
I was about to say, if you ask Billy and I really nicely, we may come back at some
Yeah,
point.
we might
know.
come back, possibly.
I don't
yeah,
know.
I-
I'm pretty busy until tomorrow morning. You know.
yeah. I got a lot of stuff coming up, so. But yeah, hit me up. We'll see.
Yeah. This is how my people call your people.
Right. I give Billy like a month notice. I say, hey, we want to record this episode. You interested? Okay, cool. And then we schedule a date a month in advance.
Oh, he
so
gets
he has
a
plenty of
month's
time to
notice.
plan.
Because
You know, I get 2 hours before. Do you want to be on a podcast?
Because Peter, I'm so busy right now. I'm very, very busy.
Peter, I messaged you 2 weeks ago and you never
You know what?
responded.
I love getting a finger wagged at me. I do that on purpose.
I messaged you 2 weeks ago and you didn't respond. So I was like, okay, fine, fuck me then, right?
Well, which question do you want to answer?
Well, go ahead and take part 2 first.
Let's just go. Yes. How's that? You know, just to cover the bases. All right.
But yeah, but then I figured maybe you were busy. So I messaged you again and you're like,
Maybe
cool.
I wasn't feeling well.
True. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm or busy because I do this thing where I'll read my text message and I'll be like, I'll reply to this later, and then 3 weeks later, oh yeah, you know that happens
Same.
all the time. I either reply right away or a week later. There is no in between.
That's the same with me. Like I saw it, I knew when it was going to be, and I said to myself, I'll make sure I'm not doing anything like I haven't for the last 400
Yeah.
Fridays. So I think I'll probably be around.
Right, I might be available. Yeah.
If I say I'm going to be somewhere, I'm from New York. My word is
Yeah.
everything.
Hey, right?
Yeah, and I asked him this morning. I said, "So you're sure you're gonna come? Like I can tell people."
What am I from the Midwest? Come on, of course I'm going to come.
Because
What-
I've had people flake, so
What? Wait,
You know what? I don't
what-
get that, and I make my students pay if they don't show up to class. My
Hell yeah.
father died. All right, well that's still going to cost you $50 because you
Yeah.
know it's not my fault he died this morning. You know,
That's right. Like,
It's-
are you from Los Angeles or are you a real person?
yeah. Okay. So of course you don't have to think twice or ask twice. And please, I am a little slow on the response sometimes, so forgive me.
like I said, I figured maybe you were busy or forgot or didn't want to and didn't want to tell me. It was one
No,
of
I
those
told you
threes.
I got rid of that girl in Colorado. Okay, I told you. You know.
But you still have the one in the North Pole.
Well, you know what?
Yeah,
She's
that's
a
right.
kind of an old squeeze, you know. So it's She
So
makes me
this
cookies.
This question is for Billy and Peter because I like to ask this question. I don't think I asked it in our interview, Peter, but I like to ask this question at panels because no one ever asks it.
Yes,
And
Billy
that-
and I will kiss. Okay, no,
Okay.
don't worry. We'll
Long
just-
distance.
Yeah.
And that is, what is the favorite line you've ever said? Like in any role or theater or anything. First instinct, when you think I really like that line, what is it?
That's a
Wow.
great question. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's hard. Oh, wow.
No one, yeah. I mean, everyone's like, yeah, what's your favorite movie or whatever? But I mean, I want like first instinct. That's what I like. And it can be as weird as you can think of.
Yeah, please.
Wow.
you know what? You asked that sweetly. I'll just make one up for you. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. And you know what?
I got you both.
Well,
All right.
Good one.
may I address it first here? From
Yeah.
an acting standpoint,
Yeah.
it usually isn't one line.
Okay.
I can tell you as a comic on stage as an improviser,
Right.
the funny one lines I've done over the years.
Right.
But even in American Dreams, I couldn't tell you a line. I couldn't tell you, Orville, what did he do? Kimberly!
Right.
That can't be the greatest line in history.
It
Right.
doesn't have to be the greatest as long as it's your favorite.
Oh, you know what my favorite is? When I'm flirting with Sigourney Weaver and I'm holding a statue with a man's erect penis in it, and she's kind of fondling it because she wants me to break it. And she's nose to nose, and she says, "Looks good." And I went, "From where I'm standing," and right in her eyes. And I even asked the director, "Can I give it a little Lou Costello?" So I think you make me pick one line, and you did. Flirting with Sigourney Weaver right in her eyes was my favorite line.
That's good.
Wow.
Good one.
Yeah,
That's
Billy.
man, it's hard. That's a hard one because also I have it's hard to remember all the lines
Right.
that I've done
That's
because
why I'm like,
I've done a lot of drugs and things, so it's hard to.
Can we include role playing games in there? If I had a costume on, does that count as a line? Yeah.
I feel like I don't know if it's my favorite line, but I feel like I said this like a bunch of times when I was on the TV show with Kyle Chandler and
Yeah.
the Edition. I feel like I said this like 10 times during the course of my being on the show. I said, "Nice hat, Mr. Hobson." Like I think I said that a lot. Like they wrote that over and over again, and like
or you know what else they wrote over and over again was something like OG or something like that.
Yeah.
We're always saying OG.
But you know what?
Mr. Hobson.
I would say from the Piranha episode that we did, like
My favorite line.
They're
Yeah.
killing the guests, sir. I think
Yes.
it's probably pretty classic.
Yeah, that's my favorite line
Yeah.
of yours.
I figured one out for you, Summer.
Okay.
It's from animation.
Okay, yeah, that's good too. Yeah.
I got to say the classic the sci-fi movie villain line where he went, "Set a course for Earth." And
That's
Classic.
I thought,
epic.
well, that's a
Epic.
cool sci-fi line,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's full on epic. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's so funny because the career, again, I'm 10 years from Los Angeles now, almost 9 years. My major part of my career was in the 90s and television stuff to the mid 2000s. Well, that's 25 years ago.
Yeah.
And I might be as cute as I ever was, but I'm not
Oh,
as
that
sharp
you
as I
are.
ever was anymore.
True.
Yeah.
Don't agree so readily. Everybody calm
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
agree.
it's
Agree.
like, and I swear to God, I'm gonna be lying in bed tonight, and I'm gonna text you and go,
Please.
"Oh, I remember the line." Like,
Please
you know,
do.
Yeah,
Please,
I
both
will
of you.
too. I'll be like, "Oh no,
Both of you.
it was from this movie. This is the epic line." Yeah.
Yes. yes.
You know what? A question I've never been asked.
No one ever asks it.
No, me either.
And
Me either.
when I'm attending panels and maybe people are not raising their hands for questions. They just need someone to get the ball rolling, I think.
Yep.
I'll normally go first. So I look around. Okay, no one wants to go. Okay, I'll go because I don't want to take time away from other people who really want to talk. But I'll normally ask that question, and I get some really creative answers, and it's really, really fun.
Yeah, it's
So.
hard. That's a hard one though, man. That's a great question and also a hard one.
Mhm.
Because unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger, they
Right.
usually don't write the iconic line for you.
Right.
You know,
As character actors, we don't really get the iconic lines.
right. Well,
Well, it
Rob
doesn't have
Reiner
to be.
gives
It
it
just
to
has
his
to be
mother.
something you
You
like.
know,
Right.
I'll have
right.
what she's having.
Oh,
you know, so,
right.
in New York City, where that was filmed at Katz's Deli,
Yeah.
there's a sign over the seat that says that's where she was sitting.
Are you
know,
serious?
No, I'm dead serious.
That's
Because
amazing.
people come into the deli and they want to know, and where that was, and the sign points right, and people sit and take it under the sign. And
By the way,
I would love to do that. I
miss Katz's Deli, man. That place was amazing.
oh man,
Fuck. New York City.
I would
man.
almost think about canceling my ball dance with Jamie. The pastrami is there. Now I said almost.
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 Yeah.
Oh, just so you're clear on this.
It's so good. It's like I was like talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I miss Green. I lived in LA for 11 years, and like I miss Greenblatt's so much. Just like fuck, you go in there and get like the full pastrami, and it's like 3 meals. It's so fucking. It's like a pound and a half of pastrami.
But first, you get stoned. You go to Virgin Records. You buy a couple of CDs, and then you head over to Greenblatt's.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, God, there's so many good things, but also so many bad things.
I am an amalgam of bad things.
Man, Peter, I wish because I was there in the 90s. I moved there in 92. I wish I would have bumped into you back then, my friend. Woo, it would have been a good time. Damn.
That I'm alive, Billy. No, I truly mean that.
Same.
I got out of New York in the 80s with no AIDS, and we were
wild. Yeah.
Real. There was no, condoms.
Right.
I mean, there was, but it was the 80s. You were all coked up,
God, it sounds so lovely.
And I buy you a tequila was the best pickup line ever heard at that time. I usually knew the third tequila means nothing is going to happen because I'll be dead to the world. But if she wanted that second tequila, I'm like, oh, if she asks for a third, this ain't happening. But usually by the second one, I go, oh, okay, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
I did reverse. Like I moved to LA like when I was 20 and then lived there, and then I made some money, and I wanted to be like a Broadway actor, so I moved to New York on 13th and Avenue A, but back in like 95, 96, where it was still, dirty, and I had so much fun on the Lower East Side. Woo!
Oh, Alphabet City was still Alphabet City.
Yeah, I mean CBGB's was still sort of working. Like it was amazing, man. Oh.
CBGB's. I mean, now we're talking New York and LA stories.
Yeah.
Please help.
We have them, and some of them are dark.
CBGB's was where punk rock started. That was the club in New York City down in the Village, and it was.
I mean, I can imagine like the 70s and 80s there. Because I was there like 96, 95, 96. So it was different, but I can't imagine how that was in the day.
I'll give you one for LA. 1970, I'm smoking a joint with Leslie West from Mountain at the Whiskey A Go-Go upstairs.
Nice.
That was my first trip to LA. And
been there many times. Very good.
Whiskey first concert was at the Fillmore West of San Francisco.
Oh, shit. I mean, I went to all those places and did it, but they were not the same in the 90s that they were in the 70s and 80s.
But again, you didn't know that they were iconic until you were 40 years old. Went, oh, look where the fuck I went. Oh, yeah.
I'm a huge music person, so like I knew they were iconic because.
Oh, see, you're better than me.
Yeah.
When a pretty brunette says you want to go to the whiskey, you go, yes, ma'am. And you don't even know what the whiskey is. You're hoping it means something else, but it meant the club. And it was fantastic.
No, like the whiskey and the Troubadour and those places, like those were iconic places that I wanted to visit because of my music fascination. You know, like I want to see where Elton John played at the Troubadour. I wanted to see where the Doors played the whiskey and all that shit. And I lived in Laurel Canyon because, you know, of all that Neil Young and all those people that lived there before in the 60s and 70s. And but it was different in the 90s. Not
we
quite
have
the
to
same.
talk, young man. We have to talk. You know.
Yeah, I want to hear the stories.
Stuff you and I can't say on Facebook. I still have a certain reputation to uphold.
Yeah.
But if the four of us want to have some alcohol in a private Zoom one night, you know,
But I will say, like,
I'll share every story you want.
I still made it a really good time in the 90s, but I know it was not the same as the 70s and 80s.
Oh, from what I remember, and you know, I'm writing a book right now of my life and the insanity and the rise and fall and rise again of my world. I will tell the story. I can't tell it now because it's on Facebook. But the last time I did mescaline, which was July 4th, 1985. Okay, and it's a long story, but I lived. That's the good part about the story.
Right. You survived. Yeah.
I lived.
We'll have to talk about this offline for sure.
Yeah, I want to hear this story too.
Oh, you're so in, both of you. Don't absolutely. I'm teasing this for the fan base. So
Yeah.
if you go to Breakfast Anytime Improv on YouTube and take my improv class, that's peterspellis@gmail.com.
You might hear the
Perhaps
mescaline
you
story.
too. And if you liquor me up with a girl with bangs, well then
And,
I'll probably tell you a story.
If you hula hoop, you might get the story.
I'm gonna have that image in my head forever. I promise.
This is going off the rails, Summer. Sorry. Oh my
Oh,
God.
you know,
Love it.
we didn't have any
I love
rails
it.
on this
We didn't
episode.
have
We don't have a movie to talk about. So please take it off the
I
rails.
love it.
We're not trying
I'm
to
making
talk about
I'm
the
making
movie.
myself another
No
drink.
rails.
So this is
I
so
want to
much fun.
exchange LA stories with Peter. I want to exchange these LA stories with Peter. This will be our own podcast, Peter.
We will. Are we Facebook friends yet?
I think we are Facebook friends. I think we are. Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Jamie,
we'll-
are we Facebook friends?
We're gonna be. We're gonna be.
Peter, that hurts, dude.
Wow. After all you heard about me, you didn't seek me out beforehand?
I need you. I was busy hula hooping, you know?
Well, you know, I don't know. There's a lot of other girls at the ball. I don't know.
But none with bangs, because bangs aren't popular anymore.
You know what? You're right. I can't argue. I can't argue that. It's you drive a tough bargain there.
I'm still
No?
stuck in 1997. I can't get rid of them.
Don't ever get rid of them. Don't ever get rid of them.
A great year, Summer. A great year.
I remember
Yes,
97.
yes.
That was a good year for me too.
I was in Chicago, so yeah, it was a very good year.
I was figure skating. I was doing my skating thing. So go
I
rising
was
on
a
up.
ring girl at the LA Forum. A lot of people don't know that.
Jamie, what were you doing in 1997?
Yeah, were you
I was
born?
but a girl, probably playing outside, something.
I hate you all of a sudden.
I know,
Yeah.
right? Peter, don't you love meeting those people that are like, you're like, I lived in Los Angeles in like 1994, and they're like, I was born in 92, and you're like, oh, God.
You know what I usually say to my students when they do that shit with me? I go, I got pants older than you, okay?
Yeah. It's fucked up, man. Like I was a
Peter,
full
I
man.
literally still have my jeans from 1997 and can wear them.
Well, let's see 'em.
I literally do. Down in the closet.
open your drawer.
Yeah, come on. Take your
They're up
pants
there.
off and put on the other pants.
Let's see
No.
these acid watch bitches. Let's see
Yeah.
it.
There are no jeans in quarantine.
Oh,
Wait, so
yeah,
you're not
I
wearing
got my
any
yoga
pants right
pants
now?
on.
Peter, we got excited. Take your medicine.
Well, you know what? I might have to make a stop in Chicago before I go to Tucson. I think,
No, Peter, you have to take me with you because I need to see Jamie.
oh, I'm from the 80s. Oh, don't you two girls with me. You know, don't you think this is news?
It's just you're just the vehicle to get me to her.
Wow.
Can I say this on Facebook? But my nipples are hard right now. Can I say that on Facebook? Because I think they are.
Can I just say this? Like, as a filmmaker, I smell a documentary. People, I'll bring the camera and
Yes.
let's go pick up Summer.
Well, Peter and Billy, Billy and I talked about this when Tori was doing the podcast, and I still want to do it. Jamie, Summer, the Dolls of Horror reality show.
I know.
I'm so down.
Yeah. You know, Billy can follow us around to conventions with his camera and stuff and see all the trouble we get into. And we can go visit Peter in Indy and see how much trouble we can get into there.
I'm very fond of trouble, by the way.
Yes, I'm a huge fan of it. Yes.
Yeah.
I actually I have a button that says if you're looking for trouble, I can offer you a wide selection.
I'm very fond of trouble. I'm a huge fan of it.
I
That's
mean-
got to be a quote.
And,
I'm a huge
fact,
fan of it. Yep.
I'm avoiding the police right now. In fact, so just,
Are you really?
Yeah. Totally.
I'm going to break the law right on Facebook right now.
Don't give them my address, please, Peter. Please. Oh,
I had
God.
to ask you again for your address because I'm like, what is it again? My dumb ass didn't write it down.
That's
My
all right.
address?
No, his, Billy's. When I sent him that shirt he's wearing.
This shirt.
And
yes.
I sent you yours.
I have this
And
shirt.
I sent you. Yeah.
Oh, look
Hey.
at us.
I'm sporting my shirt too. See, Peter.
I can't see. A little closer to the camera. No, a little closer. A little closer.
Then you can't
Little
see
closer.
nothing. So
Jamie,
we're
I can't
all
see
wearing
yours either,
those.
Jamie. Jamie, let me see your shirt too, Jamie. Yeah, no, a little closer. Yeah.
Hey, Peter, here's mine.
Come on, girl. That a girl.
Ow!
Oh,
Jamie,
no,
Jamie,
it's all right.
can I buy you a tequila right now? Can I get you girls tequila right now? Can I get you a couple of tequila?
Peter, that line does not work anymore with millennials. No.
Oh man, just let me dream, Billy. Let me dream, will you please?
You gotta say something about Minecraft or something. Oh.
No.
I
All
don't,
right.
About what?
Nothing.
Minecraft.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'm
not
going to
me.
feign not knowing what that is. Oh, I don't know what it is. I have
Yeah,
no idea.
nice. Yeah, damn kids.
Well, this is more
Evelyn
fun.
wants to work on the documentary.
I mean, I'm in. I got it.
Yeah.
I'll bring the cameras.
We're recruiting.
Evelyn, you're on board.
I'll bring the tequila.
Nice. Sounds like a perfect recipe for an amazing documentary.
What
Yes.
else would you, as the old wizard, I have to have some sort of elixir when you come to the cave.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
You have to get us in the perfect mindset.
That won't be a problem.
Mescaline is not available anymore, but
No.
tequila is available.
July
We
4th,
can make
1985. That was it. No more hallucinogens.
Yeah, we're gonna tell. I want to hear the story offline.
I do too.
Peter, John says he's going to buy your book when it comes out, and you told me the title for it on our last interview. What was that title going to be?
John, if you send these girls $100 tonight, I will autograph a free book for you.
What's the title going to be? Because you had a great title.
Well, my author and I are having some disagreements on this title, but I think we're going to call it right now. We're working with I'm the guy in those movies.
I like that title. That's
Oh,
what
I
you
like
told
that.
me before.
Nice.
And tell us the story again on how you came up with that title, because it's such a good story.
The Universal story.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I was teaching at Universal Studios. I was teaching acting to the tour guides and everything, and I'm having a cigarette. I don't smoke anymore, Jamie. Don't worry. I'm having a cigarette, and a security guard catches my eye, and he kind of nods, and I'm like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't be smoking out here. And now he's walking towards me, and that head is still nodding. And I went, well, I'm gonna put this fucker out now. That's what I'm gonna do. And then the finger starts wagging, and I'm
Oh shit.
all right. But as he's getting closer, he's smiling at me. So I went, oh great,
And his fingers wagging.
this is all I need right now. And he goes, you're that guy. I went, excuse me? He says, you're the guy in those movies. I go, what? He says, with the girls and everything. I went, oh. I said, I am those guy in those movies. I knew you were a guy in those movies. And he kind of walks away on the walkie-talkies. He's calling, "Hey, I just saw the guy in those movies."
With the girls.
And I walked into my acting class, and who I'd never met before, and I went, "Good evening. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the guy in those movies."
Oh, that's great.
And it was
It's kind of nice, right?
it was the B movies. It was all, it's more than nice.
Yeah.
You know, Billy, and I don't say this with ego. I've made fans and friends all over the world from the different franchises, and I'm always stunned, especially the Transformers fans, at how much they care about what you do. I mean, the horror fans are the same way, and the fans of Orville and all those movies. They so, and and you ladies, you so love the genre you're in.
It's
And
true.
that's what's intoxicating about you both, is that we want to get involved in that, and I believe I've always been that. I love what I do. I love that I get what I do, and I'm very grateful that I've worked with some amazing people whose names you know, and some even more amazing people who never made it to any level, but changed my life, and again, the fact that I get to do this with you at this age, looking back on a career, because I am that wizard. They don't care how I vote. They don't care what products I buy. People don't ask me. Here's the story, Billy, and you'll love this. I'm in New York a couple months ago, and once upon a time, being in New York, you all go through your "I really dig Puerto Rican girls" phase.
Right.
So,
Naturally.
Never.
and there will be stories about that too. But anyway, I'm walking to the bank, and behind me I hear, "Ay, papi," and I swear to God, I think for a second I go, I still fucking have it, And I turn around, and she's like, "Papi, let me get the door for you, sweetheart." She calls me abuelo. He calls me granddad, and so it's like, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck me in the heart."
Shit.
Yeah. And no, I go, "Thank you very much, baby." She goes, "Papi, anything for you." And she walks inside, and it was that cinematic moment. The crane shot pours over my head. I drop my cane and go, "Whoa!" It was then I realized I may be the guy in those movies,
Yeah.
but I'm not
You're
the
the guy
guy
in
in
those
your
movies.
dreams anymore. It's not happening. And it's just, you realize there's more yesterdays than tomorrows. You better just have
Yeah.
a great time today,
Yeah.
because that's all there is. And I push that line as much as I can. I might die tomorrow, honey. Tomorrow might be the day. And
That's right. That's right. Who knows?
it keeps you joyous. I love what I do. Slow me down. I'm fine with it. I'll adapt. But if you're not doing what you love, and what are you wasting your time? And I'm getting, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm already getting ready for bed here in my head, and it's like I'm saying my final thoughts. And remember, kids, and
if I could say one thing to you kids,
yeah, if I could
here's
say
what
one
it
thing to
is.
you kids, smoke a lot of weed, because it really makes your brain open up. It's really fantastic.
But only from like 18 to 25. After
That's
that,
right.
don't do
Right.
drugs.
Right. After 25, you want to go to 26 o'clock.
Yeah. But do all those drugs in that time. Absolutely.
Right. I stopped about 35. With everything heavy, with all that stuff, because my body went, "You're fucking done."
Yeah.
The body just went, that game over. And it's okay. It's all good.
Yep.
I'm 66, and look who I get to hang out with on a Friday night. The three of you guys.
Man, my body said you're done, game over when I was like 16.
No.
No, I
Yeah.
don't believe that. Let me see your shirt again. All right, come a little closer. I'll let you know if that's true right now.
No, my body broke down just completely, and that's like sometimes I can barely even walk. Like literally, I'm like just waddling along because I can't move. So I'm paying for all the torture I put my body through at a young age.
Right. And you, Jamie, what
She's
are you
still
putting
young.
your body through?
How's that hula hooping treating your body?
Hey, the hula hooping, I don't hit my head as much as I used to. No, I got my
No, you can't. No, you can't say that quickly. You don't hit your head on the hula hoop. You're doing it wrong.
right?
Yeah.
My body works with me sometimes and it doesn't work with me other times. I got like a fake knee and yeah.
That wasn't a word, you realize, that last little noise. Okay.
You say
That's what my body does sometimes.
part bionic. Part bionic. Fake knee.
She has a fake knee. My
Dude.
dad has a fake thumb. Like, I'm not kidding. They sewed his thumb back on because he had a motorcycle accident. And
I got a fake
came
hip.
off. Fake hip. Yep.
I got somebody else's hip, and somebody has my teeth. And they're not all mine either.
I think the whistle's good for Christmas, though, Peter. Like, keep
You know
it.
what? I got to pay the old prospector.
Dad gummit, son of a gunner.
That's right. Oh, where'd these little two fillies come from? They're both cute, and I like the one with the mustache, though. With the baseball. He got nice ears. I like him.
Good Lord.
Oh, Peter, I love you so much.
And I'm 1, 2, 3 now.
Yes, thank you. I don't want to keep you up too late because you're even an hour ahead. So you can stay as long as you want, or you can leave whenever you want. I don't want you to feel obligated. Bye. But
Hey.
I am going to leave because I have students in the morning.
I know it's late for you.
No, it's not late, but it takes me a half an hour to walk from here to over there. So, it'd be 11 before I even get near the bed. But John, and I'm talking to all the Johns out there, not the people who go to prostitutes, not those guys.
Not those Johns.
You know what? All the Johns. You put the hooker down and take a listen to this right over now.
Come to my improv class.
These two girls don't want to work for a living, and they shouldn't work for a living. You should send this podcast money. You should go to Facebook, The Dolls of Horror. You should buy the mask. You should buy a head bandage for Jamie because she hits her head with a hula. And that story alone. Summer is a broken shell of her former skating self. And
it's true.
And those bangs, you know how much she had them artificially implanted in her head years ago. And Krampus, well, what can we say about Krampus?
Not much.
That his former drag career already said about him. There's nothing else that we can say that,
ran out on a rail in Los Angeles. Just FYI.
It was lovely, and a lot of dishes was a lovely character name, and I thought that was nice, especially when you got me to use the sponge. I thought that was a clever kind of bit. But anyway, send these girls money.
Peter, John left another message for you specifically. He says, Peter, you got to come to a convention near Louisiana or Texas because he's got to meet you.
Oh. No problem. You know what? I'm fond of the bayou. I haven't met a critter or a creature I can't eat. So you bet. Let's go down to New Orleans and just
that'd be
all get married
Henry
together.
wants to go to New Orleans. Let's make it a group trip.
The best city in America, I think, personally.
It is.
So, John, how these conventions get their guests most of the time is, people have to ask for them to appear. So, let me know.
And John, I have an entourage right now, John, as you can see.
Right.
So let me know which convention you want Peter at, and I'll email them every day.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Yep.
And make it a group flight because drive down from Indiana.
We're your handlers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5-hour drive. It's a 5-hour drive from Memphis.
Billy, I want to sit with that image for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, better. All right, there we go. I'm back. Yeah.
I mentioned to Peter that he and the dolls should do a convention together, like at the same table. You know, it would be, you know, Peter Spellos and the dolls, like a 60s group.
Ooh, nice.
You know?
Nice.
I'm getting all misty.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy? Is it red like me?
That's it, dude. That's your theme song.
I know where you were singing, little mister. You know what? I'd die and go to heaven if the three of you were my backup singers. And once again, a lot of dishes will come out of retirement and put on a lovely one piece for us, you know. And I would love to part. Look, when this insanity is over, and it will be over,
Yep.
okay? It will be over at some point in 2021. You know, the first people taking the vaccine will die, and then we'll come up with a better vaccine.
Right.
You know how this works in science.
The guinea
Right.
pigs and then the
You've
robots.
seen the horror movies. The zombies come out, and then we kill the zombies, and their blood saves us. So you know how this works. The minute it does,
Yeah.
we will get together. I owe you a drink there, Chicago.
Same.
I owe you a story, Billy.
Yes, you do.
And you, young woman, I
Yes.
just may owe my health to someday. You know? So thank you very much for inviting me tonight.
Oh, thank you for coming, Peter.
Oh,
I
it
mean,
was such a
really,
pleasure.
really appreciate you joining us
My
tonight.
pleasure. Please support
It's
the
an honor.
dolls out there. They are terrific ladies. Support Krampus in his new movie, you know, and he'll tell you drug stories too for $25.
I
At www.krampus.com. That's right. And
Billy's PayPal is.
Yeah.
that's right.
I gotta go fund
And you know what? Don't make it a merchandise. PayPal to a friend so he doesn't get a fee taxed on it. All right. Make sure he gets all the money.
Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Peter.
You know-
Yes.
I've been pimping the girls all week, and I didn't even know Jamie. And then, you know, now she's my number 2 hoe all of a sudden here. That's it. I
Yes.
love that.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Summer, you're number 1, baby.
I
You
better
know
be.
that. You know, don't worry, she'll get old
Who
someday.
gave you the
Jamie, don't worry.
intro to Jamie? Damn it!
You know what? I'll share. You know what? There's girls. You don't have to fight. There's plenty to go around. Don't you worry. And I'm exhausted just thinking about what happened. I'm so excited.
Can I say before Peter, you sign off or we all sign off? Can I just say one more thing? Like, just happy 1-year anniversary to the Dolls of Horror.
Happy Dolls 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Is Jamie allowed to drink? Is she old enough to drink yet?
Yeah,
I know, right? She's like a
she's-
baby.
She's having White Claws, so
I
it's
know,
real.
they're
It's
getting
real.
out White Claws
Yeah, it's real.
already.
Don't you be driving now or hula hooping. You're gonna hit yourself in the head again.
No one's
You know, you don't
no
want
one's
to be doing
driving.
that.
No one's driving anywhere.
All right,
COVID.
good.
Oh, hell no.
All right, Summer, I'm sending you pictures. I'm
Yes.
sending the 2 of you guys love, and we'll speak
Hey,
very
Peter,
soon.
can you tell the fans, but for me really, the email address again?
All lowercase, Peter Spellos, SPELLOS @gmail.com, or @PSpellos on Twitter, or I was going to say a ridiculous line. I couldn't get it out fast enough, so it's not funny
Yeah.
anymore.
Your Snapchat.
Maybe.
And Instagram is it's just Peter Spellos.
It's just Peter Spellos. I want those wankers from
Right.
6th grade to remember who I am. So, you know, I'm never going to change my name.
Damn right.
I'm looking forward to coming and trolling you on your Instagram. So
Oh, please. I'm political on Twitter.
me
So
too.
just,
So I can't wait. It's gonna be fun.
you know, I was born in a blue state, so just remember where I'm from.
I was
God
born
bless America.
I was born in a trailer park in Oregon. So yeah, I'm with you.
How old are you?
109.
Because you know what? I stayed with a girl in a trailer park in Oregon once. Trying to-
Was it Vernonia?
What?
That's where
No, I think that was the place down the road. I can't remember. Thank you all, and have a great evening. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
Yeah,
I'm going to be online Thanksgiving. It's my first one all by myself, so I have food. I will be online chatting with students, so give me a holler on Thanksgiving. And John, I'm counting on you. The girls are going to tell me if you send money. All right. All right. I love you
Thank you,
guys.
Peter. I love you.
Thank
you
Bye.
Hey, nice
See you
meeting you,
soon.
Peter.
Oh,
Thank
Peter,
you, brother.
one last thing, Peter.
What?
I need to tell you that you have a very big fan, and I wanted you to give him a shout out. Can you give a shout out to Daryl Hook?
Do I know Daryl Hook?
No, but he wants to know you. Just shout. Just say,
Daryl
hey,
Hook.
Hey, Daryl.
Where you been, Daryl?
But
How
first,
are you?
can I say this, Peter, before you go into it? Daryl, you got to buy a T-shirt. Go ahead, Peter.
Daryl, it's Orville. Listen, these girls will show me the breasts if you buy a T-shirt. So they'll do a challenge to you too when we get to Vegas and New Orleans together. So buy a T-shirt from the girls and buy a triple X one and send it to me, care of Orville, care of the basement. That's where I live most of the time. And you
Counting,
better, Daryl,
counting
take care
on
of
you,
these girls.
Daryl.
I hope
Thank you.
Daryl's
I know
happy.
he's a very, very big fan of you and Orville. So I
Well,
wanted to. I
I-
can't watch
I-
tonight because he's working. So I wanted to make sure that you got a little shout out.
I look forward in naming the three of you as plaintiffs in the lawsuit when he comes stalking me. So I'm gonna have a very good time with all of us back in jail together. So.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Peter. You have a great night.
All right, guys,
Sleep
take
well,
care.
and
Summer,
happy
Thank you,
holidays.
Peter.
darling. Jamie,
Nice
thank
meeting
you,
you, brother.
darling.
Thank
And
you.
Tilly, thank you, darling. I'll see
Yeah,
you
nice
soon.
meeting you soon. Yep.
All right, take care, guys.
Bye, Peter.
Bye.
How fun
Oh.
was that?
Oh my God, we're like
Isn't he the best?
I found my
We're-
new best friend.
we're at 2 hours now and
I
like
know.
talking shit. I love it so much.
Yes.
No, I mean, since the first time I spoke with Peter, it was just like fast friends. So I'm real excited that you guys both got to meet him.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Isn't
was
he great?
awesome.
And can I say too,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like a huge coup for the dolls. You know, like Orville is like a a huge
Yeah.
part of the horror world, and it's amazing. So good.
Yeah,
it's
it is amazing.
exciting. And he's a delightful human being.
Right, and he's a
Just
nice
so
person.
delightful. He's a
And-
very, very good, genuine, talented person.
And has
So-
more stories that he told us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And
If you
I'm
guys
so
want
hoping to
more
get some of those.
stories, though, if you guys want even more stories than what we got tonight, we did an hour and 15-minute interview with him. I did, at least, because
Mhm.
Jamie was unavailable.
Jamie.
I
Hey,
know.
she
Sorry,
had
sorry.
Picking
obligations.
myself.
Sorry.
But
no.
yeah, so that's on our podcast. So if you want to check that out, go back to September, and that's when that was posted.
Yeah.
And that was right before Jamie came on as a full timer.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
It was.
God.
Very next episode, Jamie's was her official.
Was it was the first sorority massacre the first one, or was there something
It
before
was
that?
a house on Sorority Row.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yeah.
one
Oh,
you were guest on.
Yeah.
But
That was
when
what I was a
you
guest on.
came on full time,
was 2?
part one,
One.
One.
Yeah.
Right.
because we did one, and then I invited
And
you
then-
back for
yeah.
part two.
I didn't want to. I don't remember them. They all were together.
The sorority ones kind
It's
of blend
COVID brain.
together, but
No, they do. And I told you the
Yeah,
story
'cause-
watching the movie where I always thought it was part of the Slumber Party Massacre universe.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
confusing.
so yes, but yeah, man, we got Orville fucking Ketchum.
Fuck yeah.
This is awesome. And you have
There is a
huge things
centipede on
coming
my
up.
wall.
I love. Oh, dude.
What?
Thank God. That turns into a butterfly.
No, it doesn't.
Aww.
No, it will.
No, it doesn't. I'm like, centipedes,
Give it enough
gross.
time. Yeah, give enough time.
I hate the Midwest. I hate the centipedes. Ugh.
No, trust me. The South is way worse. We have like
Yeah, I
these
couldn't do that either.
crazy like flying beetles that like fly, like they just go for your eyes and your mouth,
Oh, we had those in Bakersfield.
and they're like water bugs. And they're like this
Yeah.
big.
They
They're
look
like-
like roaches.
They're huge.
Yeah,
They're,
We got
they're
we had those
disgusting.
too. Yeah, we
got
we had
moldy
those in Baco.
critters.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I'd never seen a centipede in person until I moved here.
Oh,
We don't
okay.
have those out there,
I
and
got you. Yeah.
it
yeah.
was a big, gross one, like in Nightmare on Elm Street, and I was like, "Ew." And then I killed it. But yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Oh my gosh! So I guess I should let you guys go get some rest.
Well, yeah. I just want to say again, happy 1 year anniversary to y'all.
Thank you.
And thank
Thank-
you for coming out and hanging with us.
And thank you for having me always. And I'm here for you anytime you want. And I would love to make this documentary on y'all.
Yes.
Documentary and reality show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got
Yep.
your work cut out for you.
Yep.
Anytime.
It has to happen. Well, we love you, Billy, and thank you for everything you've done for the show. Can't wait to have you back for an episode, probably not in the distant future, maybe a Hatchet. Do you like Hatchet?
Yeah, totally. I would love to.
Cool.
So yeah, we were pretty much. I think we're all booked for January. We already got those episodes planned
Outrageous.
with some guests. I know.
That's bullshit. No.
I've been promising these people to come on for like a year, and it's finally happening.
Yeah. No,
So
I'm available anytime. And also to the fans who watched tonight, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting us like just talk crazy talk.
right. And Evelyn, I want to add you on. I'm adding you on the Facebook. So
Good.
Yeah, because I mean, thank you so much for being here the whole time. I mean, that's amazing. Thank you so much, Evelyn.
Yeah, you're the best.
And John, of course, John's been here the whole time.
Yeah, thank you, John.
Clark had to duck out a little bit early, but he let us know when he was leaving. So, but Clark is going to be working on our snazzy new logo.
It looks good so far. It looks really good.
Yes. And again, Billy, Krampus Worley.
Love y'all.
Billy's
Love you
episode
too.
of Krampus is going to come out on December 4th. So watch for that.
Yay. All right, y'all.
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
You guys have a great night and
You too.
happy Thanksgiving to you and to everybody listening.
Yes.
Happy Thanksgiving. Yep.
Cool.
Bye.
Talk to you soon.
Bye. Talk to you soon.
Bye, Billy.
Bye.
I love how you got all Southern all of a sudden. Bye, Billy.
Bye, Billy.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
It was very fun. Yeah. Thanks everybody for tuning in. That was like the best birthday ever.
Right. Anniversary.
Anniversary.
Your birthday's not till March, right?
June. June is my
June.
my yeah.
Wow, whose birthday is in March? Someone's birthday is in March. So, yeah, it's a mystery. That's my old brain trying to figure it out. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to meet y'all. Evelyn wants to meet us in person one day. Me too.
Oh, same. Let's make
Evelyn-
that happen.
Evelyn, you said you were in the film industry or something along those lines. So let us know what you're up to, what we can plug. Well, you know, yeah, let us talk about your projects. Okay. Cool. Again, I know there's a delay, so
Yeah.
yeah. But Evelyn, don't forget to add me on Facebook. I sent you a request.
I'm gonna send you a request too.
Yeah, and don't forget to send Peter one.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just the coolest. And you
Oh,
know,
you're so fun.
it's so funny. I found him on a whim when I was doing my homework for Sorority House Massacre Part 2. I was doing my research on him. And because I like to research my actors, especially the ones who don't, maybe not, especially in those movies, they don't have like a name.
Right.
And I want to know where they're at, what they're doing. Half the time they just disappear, and whatever walk in life they took is not in the public eye. Someone into directing, someone into writing. And so I looked him up because I knew he was in Freddy's Dead. So I knew he was in American Dreams. But what's he doing now? I had no idea. And so I just Googled him. And his name came up under some theater stuff, and his LinkedIn popped up actually.
Oh.
And so I'm like, okay, so this is what he looks like now. Okay. And then but I don't really do much of LinkedIn, especially on
Same.
a friend type social media, because I just think that's creepy and weird. If I want to reach out to someone, finding them on LinkedIn and creeping up on him, that's just weird. So yeah, I searched him on the Facebook and I found him, especially since now I know what he looks like 20 years later. So I knew it was him. And I added him and he accepted me like a week later. And I thought for sure he's just gonna look at my request and be like, whatever, some spam, you know. And then he accepted. I'm like, oh.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh. And then I sent a message. And then he replied, and it was like the rest is history. And then he volunteered to come onto the show. He's like, "Oh, you have a podcast? I'll come on." I said, "What?
You're like, really? Yes.
Yes, thank you." So, yeah, we've just we became fast friends, and turns out he just moved to Indianapolis, like just
Okay.
moved,
Uh-huh.
or Indiana, in the vicinity,
Right.
from New York. So he was like, I'm like, "Well, I'm going to Indy for the convention." Or I was before it got canceled.
Right.
So we had plans to like hang out and have a drink and stuff, but no, COVID had to ruin it all.
Damn COVID. But it's in the future.
Yes, so now we can plan conventions. I already gave you the convention roster so far for me.
Yeah.
So hopefully you can get some time off and
I'm
we
gonna
can hit
try.
some cons. And like I said, I'll need a roommate if it's not in Chicago, because Henry said he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to travel to a con. So anything that's not in Chicago, I'm going to need a roomie.
You're looking at her.
Yeah. So get your butt to Indy.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, it's going to be so amazing when we finally hit the Days of the Dead conventions together.
I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited.
Because now we're part of the team.
Yes.
You and I are part of the crew.
Oh my God, go team go.
Go team go. How cool is that?
It's so cool. So fucking cool.
So cool. I mean, so now I'm kind of like on the inside of it, which is really neat. I mean, I really want to go to that Vegas one, but I don't know if I can swing it. But they have like some of the Dream Warriors cast.
And I love Dream Warriors so much. It's like my favorites.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. They got the big ones like Heather Langenkamp, but then they got the lesser known ones like basically all of them.
Nice.
Like almost all of them. Like they announced Ira, who played the Wizard Master, and the Taryn, and I'm only giving character names because I forgot the real ones. And Penelope Sudrow, who was Jennifer.
Yep.
So I mean, they got some good cast. So I would love to go, but I'm not sure if I can make it happen. So because I'm already going to the one in April here.
Yeah, that sounds so amazing though. What a dream team to see at a
con. Yeah. Like I've seen Heather a couple of times and she's always lovely, but these other ones, I've never met. I've never met Rodney Eastman. I don't know if he's on the roster yet. But I've never met any of these. I would love to meet Ken Sagos because he does a lot of wonderful charity work for the community, and I love him. And he wrote a book. Ooh. I believe the book is, which I own. I believe the book is called The Seven Maids of Stonebridge, or something along those lines. I don't have it in front of me right now, but he wrote a book which I bought, and yeah, so I would love to meet him one day if he's ever at a con, because he doesn't do very many cons.
Right. Oh.
So if he is ever at a con, I need to go to that con. Like, I have to. It has to happen.
It's gonna happen.
One day. Jennifer Rubin played Taryn, and I want to meet her so badly. Well, I know her. I know her ex-husband a little bit. He was a customer at Paisanos.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so, but he's a lovely individual, and we still like message every now and again on the Instagram. I was just like, "Hey, how you doing? You good?" It's like, "Yes." He's like, "Yes, how are you?" We're good.
Nice.
So he's lovely. So I'd love to meet Miss Jennifer Rubin, and I have her shirt, the Beautiful and Bad shirt from Redbubble. Let's see, Bradley Gregg was announced for Vegas, and he played Philip. And Penelope Sudrow, like I said. You know who I really am sorry that I did not get the opportunity to meet before he passed was John Saxon.
Oh, I know. Gosh.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that did, and he was. They all say he was just a wonderful, wonderful person. So I'm sorry I missed on that one, but I mean, R.I.P. John Saxon.
No.
Yeah, Toy Newkirk is great, John. John just commented Toy Newkirk is a doll. She is so lovely. She's
Aw.
awesome. I adore her.
Nice.
Evelyn
I wanna meet
says
her.
we're rocking ladies that she wants to chill with. Us too.
Likewise. I know.
Anyone who's a friend of Billy is a friend of ours.
Totally.
So, Evelyn, if you're ever interested on podcasting, hit me up.
Yeah, we'd love to have you.
If you like the horror stuff.
Yeah.
A fun thing that Peter said in our interview was he said that he's a big baby and he can't do horror movies because he gets scared.
Oh, I really love that.
Yeah, he's like, I just get scared.
Aww.
And I say, well, we'll watch one together and I'll hold you.
exactly.
But yeah. All right, Miss Jamie, it's been fun.
It
We
has
had-
been so fun.
We had a good run. We have to do this again. And when Jesse has internet, when they're not doing construction on his internet, because that's literally what happened. The one day out of all days, he has great internet and then gone, like nothing. So, I mean, thank goodness he wasn't like having to do like serious work,
I know. That's
you know.
sucks.
But yeah, it
But
totally
next time
nixed
we
his
do
plans.
this, we're gonna have Jesse on, and it's gonna be awesome.
Oh, it's gonna be so awesome. Jesse is amazing. I miss Jesse.
I know. Me
I miss
too.
hanging with Jesse. Jesse and I loved working together. And I mean, obviously, like no one's in the office. So
Sure.
I haven't worked with Jesse side by side in person, really, since like February.
Right. Oh, that's a long time.
I know. And then, I mean,
It's a
he
long
doesn't.
time. No Jesse time.
No, I need me some Jesse time. Jesse and I were talking about last February. I took him to lunch for his birthday at Uncle Julio's, which is a Mexican Tex-Mex cantina, and I was telling him how I just saw this picture of us, a selfie that we took,
Oh.
and I was like, that was a good day, and that was right, like seriously, just weeks before everything shut down. It was February 17th or something like that.
Oh, so it was like perfect timing. You guys
Right.
got to do it. Yeah.
That was right before everything went to hell. So I'm like, man, I can't wait till things open back up so Jesse and I can hang again.
Aw.
Evelyn says this has been the best Friday night she has had in a while.
Oh, thanks, Evelyn. We
That's
had a
high
blast
praise.
too.
Thank you, Evelyn. That is really high praise. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate your support.
No, that means a lot. Thank you.
Right. So, in closing, Jamie, do you have anything else you want to add?
I just want to say again, I'm so thankful to be a part of the Dolls of Horror. I love being a doll. I love you. I love all the guests that we've made, or that we've met and had on the show. And I'm just looking forward to doing more of it. It's been a blast, and I really love it. And I love you.
And we have some really exciting interviews planned.
I'm so excited.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to jinx it,
I know,
but
same.
it's going to be amazing.
Yes,
I
it
mean,
is.
we've booked an interview with somebody very, very cool, and Jamie is a huge fan. So
I'm like fangirling out so much about it, and I'm fangirling out so much.
I'm so excited for this for you, like just
Thank
for
you.
you. I'm just like, this is a present for you.
I thank you. I've like literally dreamed of this, so I'm like so excited.
It's amazing. Well, Jamie, I got to say, I'm glad to have you on board. I love working with you on the show, and I love collaborating with you, and it's so much fun. And guys, be on the lookout for our new logo, because Clark is working on it, and it's going to be really neat. I mean, I'm just saying,
Cool.
it's going to be so cool. I can't wait to get new gear with the logo. Also, our Days of the Dead logo,
Mhm.
it has like two little earbuds, and then Days of the Dead presents the Dolls of Horror. That's also available on our merchandise site.
Woo. I need
Yep.
to get the whole set, all of them, all the doll shirts.
I did order the Days of the Dead logo shirt for myself as well.
Nice.
I want to see how it looks on a
Yeah.
apparel before I really start promoting it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But so I always like to get the tester shirt first. But I'm pretty excited because I love what Bill did to that logo for
Me
us.
too.
It's super cute. Super cute. All right, y'all. Well, Evelyn is excited for the future podcast.
We are too.
So super excited. Like I said, Evelyn, any friend of Billy is a friend of ours.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, it is 9:30 for me. It is bedtime.
Yep, I'm getting there too.
I got little old lady status over here.
Aw.
Thank you again, Jamie. This is fun. I'm gonna toast you. Thank you.
Toast to you too.
Thank you for everything. It's
Thank
amazing.
You for everything.
I'm so excited for the future.
Me too.
I'm so excited to record with you on Sunday. I don't even remember what we were going to do, but I have all my homework done, so I know that, but I don't remember what movie it's going to be.
You're ready though.
I'm ready. Whichever you choose, I'm good. I don't care what it is. I've already done it. I'm done. Well, when you took the weekend off, I worked overtime and I was just doing it all.
Right.
Well, my day job's been kicking my ass, so it's yeah, that's the only time I had time to do it. Okay,
Totally.
everyone. This has been the Dolls of Horror live stream for 1 year anniversary. Hey, Aiden. Thank you. Aiden popped onto the chat and says he loves the show. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Really appreciate it, Aiden. Thank you for popping on and saying hey.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. Okay, we're going to be doing this again. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got to do it again. Oh my goodness.
Gotta do it again. Thanks for sticking with us. We love you. We'll talk to you later. I'm Summer.
I'm Jamie.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.